Also, if you're trading, gold should be going higher as well. Forgot my mic was muted. Anyone take some nice setups today? Yeah. Now you can hear me. Anyone take some nice setups today? Going to the upside? There's plenty of them. I took a lot of good trades last night. That's why I was up so late. I missed New York session kill zone today, but that's okay because my strategy works in any session. I took a 4-hour long and a 6-hour long on gold. I took 3 losses in a row before that. Kind of got annoyed here because I wasn't sure what's going on here in terms of price. But then I saw we've spent so much time up here that we're gonna make a new high at some point. And so I was looking for demand because I only saw this demand, and then I didn't realize there's something in the seconds that I checked out. Usually 30 seconds is probably the lowest time frame demand I'd go to. I wouldn't use 15 seconds for POIs. I did see something here. I took both the internal sweeps, these failed, and I finally took this one, finally got a winner, but it's okay. I know this is part of probabilities here, so 3 losses and these two winners make up three losses by a mile. So I don't mind that. Gold is at all-time highs right now, guys. So I would not be shorting unless we get a big range. And even then, the big range moves to the downside are likely to happen during kill zones. So something like this. Once we start creating a structure like this, slows the upside. I'm gonna avoid taking shorts. I'm sure you can probably catch one, maybe. Might give yourself 3 or 4 tries, but to me, that's not worth the win rate. Okay. NQ, like I said, my entry should have been down here. I missed it trying to set up OBS. This is literally a perfect entry, like no drawdown at all, 4.6 R. So checking in to see if anyone took it. But it's a stop hunter off the 5-minute and 1-minute combination here. Very simple strategy. You can target previous day high. I think previous day high, this is the draw for me. Like I said, here. That's a draw for me. Again, I would have entered here, but I was trying to set up OBS. I had something crash, so unfortunately was unable to. Let me check if there's news today. Was there any news today? There's not gonna be news anymore. There was no news. Oh, there. How did I check previous? It's been a while since I used this website. So there's no news today based on what I'm seeing. This seemed to just be completely based off volatility. Here. Like I said, NQ should be going for pre-stay high here. If you missed the initial entry down here, there's nothing else you can take. At open, we kind of just really, I mean, there's an entry model to the upside on, off open. Yeah, right there if you want to take it, but geez. I thought there was going to be news here, but I guess not. But yeah, NQ should be going for pre-stay high. So if you're in setups long, so you can hold till there, it's a great setup. I'll explain later why I'm very bullish though. Very straightforward, but very bullish. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, like Gaming BGMI. Make sure to vote in the poll. It seems like it's almost split up 50-50. The people that like me posting the clips from the streams and the people that don't. So yeah, let me know if you guys think those are helpful, or if you think people should just watch streams under the stream section, and for the long form videos, post trade recaps and tutorials, stuff like that. Let me know. You could try to get in if we get a pullback here off this demand here to go for pre-stay high. At this point, I'm not really interested in, for me, it's just like too high up for me to take, to be honest, but you could take it if you want to wait for that retracement to go for pre-stay high. Usually I do wait for that internal sweep. There's no other supply. Let's see. And gold is, yeah, there's nothing on gold. Is there anything on the 1 minute? No, everything's fully mitigated. Oh, there's something very little, but that's almost guaranteed to be taken out. It's not gonna hold. Let's see, what would the R be? Again, I'm just using my indicator here, but it's about like 2.7. To be honest, you probably have to cover some lows here. This would be my entry if I was to take longs. Not a stop hunter setup. This is just internal OB continuation, but I am covering the stop hunter low just to be safe. Again, the stop loss is going to be much bigger than usual, so do keep that in mind for the setup. There's also 5 minute PYs below, but this is something you can take. Again, not financial advice, it's up to you. It's only a 1 to 2, so a very small trade, but this is gonna be like draw liquidity play, so we can get to pre-stay high. Should probably check on EAT. What the heck? My stream just glitched on with you guys too. What? You guys saw that? You guys see this? You guys see this, right? I don't know if you guys just saw that. What in the world? Yo, hold on, let me What just happened? My trading view just completely broke. What was that? I don't know. It's fixed now. That's weird. Make sure to leave a like on the stream as well. We only got 1 like right now. But this is what I'm looking for right now to see if we can go higher from here. Again, ideally you should enter down here, not up here. You can double your RR. We'll see if this is gonna be a solid draw on liquidity. Again, I do think we should be going for pre-stay high. Let's see. Yeah, we should definitely be going for pre-stay high. This is not all-time highs on ES, is this? Oh my gosh, it is. This is all-time highs on ES. No way. That's insane, actually. What? That's actually nutty. I don't think this is for NQ though. Yo, can you guys hear me now? I always forget whenever I mute and unmute my mic. I think next time you'll know if my mouth moves or not, I guess, on the webcam while I talk. I think that'll probably be easier. But nonetheless, we are currently still in this trade. We'll see if we can get a nice 2R. Again, if you want to use the aggressive stop loss, this is your aggressive stop loss. You can get a nice 4RR trade out of this, to be honest. Double your RR. But like I said, this could be a stop under low, so I want to protect that. If you want to go for a 1-to-1, let me see where 1-to-1 is. Okay, cool. The new webcam's on. Looking nice so far. We did break above that, which is good to know. This internal structure. If you go into 5 seconds, this is internal structure, breaks it upside. But like I said, sweeps do happen. We want this to break above, react, and then go back higher. Not a break above, react, and then go lower, right? Since we're in longs here. If you're trying to go for a 1-to-1, your 1-to-1 is basically at that next high. So for those people that want to go for a 1-to-1 trade, again, if you use aggressive stop loss, this is a 1-to-2, okay? Not bad. I'm not gonna lie, not too bad. 1R TPs right there. If you want to TP at 1R. My stop is quite big, like I said. I'm gonna move my stop here. This should be able to cover this in case we sweep this. Just barely, but should be able to. So this is a 3R trade. Originally, I was thinking we can cover more if price dumps quickly, but price is not doing that right now. It's actually respecting demand, as you can see. So yeah, you can move your stop a little bit higher. You can get a 3R trade. Aggressive stop loss and get a 4R. So we'll see what happens. For 1-to-1, your 1-to-1 target is very close to getting hit. Actually, 1-to-1 is not even at that high. So 1-to-1 is right here. That's 1-to-1. Got very close, but didn't hit 1-to-1 yet, just yet. Make sure to vote in the poll, guys. I need some feedback from you guys for the channel. Let's look at what ES is doing. So this is really all-time highs on ES. That's crazy because I think on NQ this is not. Is this? No, it's not. Look at NQ. There's so many more highs past this. So nope, it's not high. It's not all-time highs on ES or NQ. Let's see gold. Is there anything on gold? I don't see anything on gold. I'm not gonna try to switch tabs too much. I'm gonna try to stay on just NQ here. To document obviously the setup since you guys are taking it. If you traded later in the day and you're just looking for valid setups, you're up a good amount today. My setup here is, like I said, like 4.6. Almost went basically 6 RR. So you could have got first off a 6 RR long, and now you can also take this long here. But if this, even if this hits stop loss, you're still up 5 RR for a day. And there's even another really good long right at open. I personally probably wouldn't have taken this long. If I was to, I would go break even instantly because of volatility at open. Oh, let me enable kill zones. I forgot to enable that, damn. That's why it's not showing up, okay. Actually, that's gonna blur up the stream. But you can see kill zone open here, there's stock exchange open there. I'm gonna hide it because it's gonna get in the way of the stream. But if you guys want access to it, it's on my website. You got 5 RR today on gold? Nice, dude. Gold moving crazy today. Yeah, gold is, yeah, that's definitely crazy. Almost 1% move off a single leg. It's pretty nuts. Again, currently in this setup here on NQ, there's so many ways you can mitigate your risk at this point on the trade. Go break even, move your stop loss. I mean, there's many ways you can really reduce your risk on this trade. But I personally think this is a really good setup at this point. Now that we're respecting demand here, above here, instead of coming down here. Not problem come down here. We could always respect demand and then later come down here. But ideally we respect demand up here, hold this. You know. So we hit 1 R there. If you want a TP, there's your TP. There's 1 R, okay? You don't have to get greedy if you don't want to. Again, you guys have seen plenty of times on streams where even me having a 70-80% win rate, I still, there's times, you know, my trades will miss TP, but that's okay. You guys have been with me. If you guys have been with the channel, you guys have seen it multiple times on live here. Full transparency of me going for targets where it almost hits it and then it misses. So we'll see. It did hit 1 R there, which is perfect because that's like a basic high almost. And it's rejecting now. We'll see what happens here. If we do reject here, we could see something like down here and this. If we were to go higher, your stop loss though, it may not be wide enough with this stop loss to protect yourself from this trade. So just be careful about that. But aside from that, yeah, if this happens, this could happen here. Just be very careful. Your stop loss is pretty close here, I'm not gonna lie, to this internal low. This is, yeah. Let you hit 1 R to the tick, man. So again, if you want to break even, there's your break even point. If you took 1 R, there's your winner. If you're still in this trade, try holding, but like I said, there's a chance we could come for this, and it's gonna get very close to your stop loss. It just all depends on how big the wick is. This is kind of like a luck kind of situation, or not. I don't call it a luck, probability kind of situation. That's a better word. Got it at the very bottom, nice. Let's see what happens here with NQ. If this setup doesn't hold, I'm gonna be honest, you could just go for 50% for setup. Aside from that, I don't see anything else. We ideally should be holding this here, up here, if we're trying to go for pre-stay high. That is what I personally see. So, let's see if we can hold this here. If you guys want to support the stream, you can go check out what I have to offer on my website, or use Bullnox code JTrades. It's 80% off now. Originally it was like 45, I believe. Now it's 80%. So, and I think it expires in like 3 days or something, the 80% sale. So yeah, make sure to check them out if you want a prop firm to use. Should move my stop loss over by 90 pipettes. I don't know that. I don't usually go off pips when I look at stuff. I just go off the percent. It's just how I learned, I guess, if that makes sense. I go off like the tiny little 0.19%. It's weird, I know, but that's what I go off of. You could definitely argue pips is easier though, but people, I don't know, some people confuse pips, and different pips is different amounts on different assets, so I'm just familiar with the percentages. So we can get this internal sweep here. Okay, nice. We're about to get it here soon. Again, we'll see if this stop loss holds. If you want to use the original stop loss, down here. $0.90. Okay, this is my drawing, what I think could happen here, or what would be my setup, if that makes sense. Jeez, you get a 9R. Ideally, we do sweep this low here. If we don't sweep that low, I think we just swept this low instead. Anyway, ideally you sweep the low. If we don't, we just swept this low here, which isn't, this low is not that important for me, to be honest. This is the important low here. This low didn't do anything. Didn't break a new high. Did we break this low? Did we sweep this low? Ooh, equal lows almost. Barely missed. Again, we'll see if this happens here. Draw out the arrow. I know it's an ugly looking arrow, but this is one of the probabilities that could happen in price that I talk about in the course. Something like this. And then this low will be just high. So like this. But usually I don't like taking these. I like taking it when it takes out this low on the left, not on the right. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you guys want to see me stream daily, okay? If you guys support the streams, you guys like the streams, make sure to leave a like, vote in the polls. It's looking good right now. This is a really good reaction, but I don't want this to be a mitigation reaction. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, that's a mitigation reaction, not a problem. Looking really good though. Look at ES. Look at ES. ES is about to take out the high. NQ still has not. I'm gonna set an alert on ES to see if ES will take out pre-stay high. I think NQ is closer though, based on what I'm seeing here. I'm pretty sure ES is closer. Again, we'll see. Okay, we came back for mitigation there. So we go for the sweep now. We did take out the sweep. I'll see if we can just make and hold. Because if it can't hold, you can wait for 50% to take a trade. This is an SMT here. I think ES got the high. That's why NQ is reacting so sharply here. Again, I'm still gonna hold this because there's, I think, only one other setup I would be willing to take if this doesn't hold. see. Yeah, so there's only kind of like one other setup. I'll send an alert there too. Would you recommend Insta Funding? I'd never heard of them before. Blue Guarding? I don't know what that is. Yes, to take out the high. So NQ is weaker. Is it weaker? Kind of hard to tell. Can't really tell which one's stronger. I guess if you took it to set up on ES, you would have hit TP. Yeah. You would have hit TP on ES if you took it to set up here. Same exact trade too. You would have hit TP on ES. Again, we just did the sweep here. So now I'm looking for us to go higher. If you entered off the sweep, sheesh. 7R stop runner. Instant funding? I don't, in my opinion, don't do instant funding unless you know you're profitable. If you've gotten payouts, sure, go for it. I'm pretty sure it's probably more expensive, right? I've never tried instant funding, but don't do it if you're not profitable yet. Okay, please don't. You're just gonna waste. They do it on purpose to entice unprofitable traders to like spend more money basically on accounts just to lose them. You're not gonna get to payout. Don't fall for the trap. Looking nice here. You just entered on the sweep. Sheesh. If you just entered on the sweep, you could be done for a day. This is an 8RR setup off the sweep. I'm gonna be honest. This is insane. We got 21 people watching. We only got 5 likes on the stream, yo. Let's get the likes up. Entered halfway up the candle due to internet. Still probably better price point than I entered at, so. Oh my gosh. Let's go. This is running nicely. We failed the mitigation now. Now, if we can fail this internal high taken out, we should easily be good to go. The only bad part about this trade at the moment is that ES did take out the high and NQ still hasn't. We want to see both. Whenever you're in a trade, you kind of want to see both take out highs at the same time. If one is taken out before the other, that means it could cause the other asset to have a either big retracement, stop you out, or it will just take longer. That's all it is. But like ideally, obviously, you want to be on the asset that hits the TP first. Which, if you took this trade on ES, you're already out of this trade. So again, if you're in this trade, you're out of this trade on ES. It's a winning trade for you. If you're going for prop firms, man, go with reputable ones that pay out. I'd recommend just going with Top Step. They're always reputable. I will say recently I heard some stuff on Twitter about them, but yeah, they should still be paying out. Top Step, I got a pay out from them. You can also go with Bonox. I recommend those two right now. But a big majority of mentorship students, or my students, have gotten paid out from Top Step, so that would be like kind of number one. If you want something cheaper, you can go with Bonox because it's cheaper and you can pass in 1 day on Bonox. On Top Step, you have to pass in 2 days with consistency rule as well, which is another bonus thing. On Bonox, there is no consistency rule for passing. Who's in this? Type 1 in the chat if you're still in this trade with me. Type 2 in the chat if you re-TP'd on this trade for the 1RR. At this point, it should just be a winning trade no matter what. You can move your stop loss honestly here on this trade to even here. You could also TP if you just want to get a quick little buck out day. You can TP at this high here if you want. That's a potential TP. You just joined the stream, Tony, so missed the trade setup. Yeah, I also missed another setup earlier too. Right here, this is the money maker right here, because this setup went like 6 risk reward. This setup here is only about 3, so not as much money, but yeah, missed the banger setup earlier myself. 1, nice. Again, if you guys want to TP, there's plenty of places to TP. If you're new to the channel, don't know how I trade, and you probably should know how I trade. I trade going for big expansion targets, so you will see I'm going for bigger TPs. I'm going for previous day high here. ES is farther from previous day high. See, this is one good thing. NQ is closer to previous day high than ES, so that's a good thing. It's just it took out this high somehow like a bit later, but that's fine. I don't even need to mark this. Look at the indicator doing its job today. Break a structure indicator, break a structure, perfect. Today indicator's been cooking. Break a structure here too. It's telling you upside. Look at the daily buys for the indicator as well. Bullish. See when we get this 3-hour trade on stream. You're on a conference call? Got you. Glad you made it though. Or made it to the stream at least. You're gonna just mantra this, but again, I'm thinking we hit this, man. Dude, what is our win rate on stream, bro? It's gotta be insane. I have a higher win rate on stream, I think, than my own trading. Like off stream. Okay, there's a nice little TP if you want to go TP there. Just broke above. I'm gonna hold for previous day high. I think this is one of those days, like I said, we've had multiple of these days recently. Price keeps going higher. If you're in the course, by the way, I did send out a poll in the Discord if you want to check out the private trading chat and vote in the poll and let me know your thoughts. Maybe I should stream more. See, the thing is, streaming is tiring, man. It's tiring, bro. If you stream before, you know that it's not easy to keep your energy levels up for 4 to 6 hours. Like I had a 8-hour stream before, I'm pretty sure. It was, yeah. I was like dead at the end. Yeah, what was it? Six-hour stream. Love your streams, thank you. Appreciate it. If you guys like the streams, you support the channel for free by just leaving a like on the streams. I think it probably helps boost the streams to YouTube algorithm. So if you guys want me to continue streaming, just show some support completely for free. Just leave a like on the stream. If you want to support financially, I guess, while also getting benefit for your own, you can use my code JTrades at Bullnox. I have affiliate code with them. Or check out FX Replay. They also do, it's a backtesting software that I use personally when I was trying to become profitable, and it helped me a lot when it came to becoming a consistent profitable trader. So I would really recommend you also check them out as well. Again, I'd only support things I truly have fully confidence in. That's why you guys don't see me with like 50 affiliate links at 50 different prop firms. I try to be very specific on the companies I do promote. I think I have a link tree even in the description. Yeah, I do. If you want to check out all my links, I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter if you guys want to follow. Let me see. Yeah, post a lot of short form content on there and tweets, stuff like that if you guys want to check it out. It seems okay. So now we have majority people, 73% saying they do like the clip videos I post from the streams. Okay, because the reason why I'm doing those is because people found, or not people found. I think it's just probably helpful for people that miss streams that want to rewatch the most important key moments. That's kind of my idea of the streams. Gold entries? Nah, I already missed the entry on gold. Actually, there's no entry on gold yet, so nothing on gold. I do still see upside on gold. We're at all-time highs, so you're obviously gonna lean bullish. I mean, indicators also lean bullish. Like you'll be buying on gold no matter what. But I don't see an entry yet, so. We are up about a little over 1 RR here on NQ. I do want to see previous day high get hit. Like I said, there is supply, a tiny little supply zone in our way to previous day high, but again, it will cause a reaction. That's fine. Just if we get a reaction as a mitigation and expansion, that's fine with me. But yeah, let's see if we can get this. Again, you can easily move your stop here now. Okay. So I'm moving my stop loss here. Yeah, you can easily move it there now. This low should be protected if you want to go higher. Getting a reaction since we did break above on both assets now. How do you trade all-time highs? I did not know about it. I trade all-time highs the same way I trade anything else. You're just following the trend, that's it. Again, I literally try to simplify trading as much as possible. All I'm doing is just following the trend. Even this long here, I'm just following the trend. The only special thing is about my entries and how I manage my trades. TPs, those are very precise. But aside from that, it's just following structure. No entry model, that's good. Yeah, we have one, but I don't trade internal FVGs, so I don't know what that is. You guys want access to an indicator? There's also a link to an indicator. There's one spot I have open right now for lifetime access to it, if that is something that you're interested in. Made another high, very small high, just internal high, nothing crazy. Bro said, what's up, man? Streaming you on the toilet, drank too much black coffee. Oh, no more energy drinks for me. It was making my have heartaches. See, that's what I heard about energy drinks, man. This is why I don't drink personally energy drinks, but I know people that have gone addicted to them too. And let's just say that got me away from them. So yeah, heartaches, yeah, it's not good, dude. Gotta hop off the energy drinks 2026. Gotta get rid of energy drinks, man. They're not good for you. You're in this trade? I'm in these longs 2 demo. Okay, nice. Just following along the stream. For those who are starting with psychology, if you're someone that gets bored of trading, pro tip. This might help you out a lot. Results may vary, but if you have a live account or fund accounts, multiple, open a demo account. You can open one on TradingView completely for free, or just find a broker that offers demo accounts. And literally, when you're bored, trade on the demo account, bro. You just trade on a demo account. You don't have to do anything else special. Just take trades on a demo account. It's gonna get rid of your impulsive behavior of trying to enter random trades, or like not being patient. You can spam however many trades you want on a demo account while you're waiting for your A+ setup, for example, on your funded or personal account. Easy. It's easy fix. Easier said than done, of course, but type 2 if you're out of this place or out of this trade now, as in you TP'd. Type 1 if you're still holding with me. You can even go break even if you like here. Just saying, you can easily go break even here. One. I think a lot of people don't mind holding these trades with me. Like, even if I'm going for a bigger target or move, a lot of people don't mind holding this. As long as you can accept the risk of potentially price completely going against you at some point, like going all the way down here. I mean, this is a possibility. I think anything in trading is a possibility, but is it probable? Very unlikely for me. That's why I think upside. Right? Anything is a possibility in trading. I just love taking these big RR trades. Look at the trade I took on gold. I mean, these are nutty. 5, 4, and 6. I could take. How many is that? How much R was I up? How much R was I up last night? 9, 15, 14, 13, 12. And I took NQ trades. 12, 19, 20, 21, 22. I was up 23 risk reward. Up 23. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Risking 1% per trade, that's 23% on your account. There's no one doing this. Nobody doing this. Even if I can, that means I can take, I don't think you guys understand. That means I can take 23 losses in a row today on stream, and I'm still gonna be break even for a day. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, but that's not gonna happen to me unless I go on tilt. My system is it's impossible statistically to take 23 L's in a row. But once you go on tilt, anything is possible. You captured 20 R on BTC last week. Sheesh, not bad. Oh, last week. I thought you meant last night. I was like, what the hell? This year I want to hold my trades for my targets, not jump out too early just for price to follow my plan. Yeah, you do want to back test though. There's a such thing as extreme targets that are way too far versus targets that you back tested. If this stuff TPs you back tested, then I do agree to stick to your plan. If it's not, obviously try to, not do that. Let's see. This is still a fine reaction for me. I don't want us to get to the break-even point though, ideally. Let's see. Yeah, ideally we don't go for break-even here. How many trades do you take a day? It depends how many sessions I trade, but on average, 5. Obviously, I took a lot more. 3, 4. I took 6 trades on. It's on one asset, so 5 trades on like one asset. That makes sense. But again, it varies a lot depending on how many setups I get that are good, and how many sessions I'm trading, how many assets I'm trading. Those can all be multipliers. But if I was to give you a general number, I'd say 5. There's some trades that take, some days I take less trades, but about 100 trades a month. So my R net for every month is over 100. And I don't have a daily stop loss. I don't have a daily stop loss now. It's a good idea for you to implement one when you're new to trading, or you're just trying to go full time. But once you build a lot of profit buffer, in my situation, there's no need for me to have a daily stop loss. Like, I know when to trade, when not to trade. The chart will tell me like if I should stop trading or not, if that makes sense. Not my P&L. You should not go off your P&L to tell you stop trading. But make sure you're following your plan. Like, if you're not following your plan, no matter what you're doing, you're obviously, it's not good. Let me move this real quick. Keeps triggering me. Okay. Sheesh. Let's go. Let's go NQ. Let's go NQ. I may not be up yet on near session today. It's my only trade I've taken today on near session. You can easily, guys, you can easily go break even here. Price has already made so much new structure protecting you from a trade. You can easily go break even. I don't want it to even get close to break even. At this point, when we have this much structure here internally, all this can be liquidity. Cool, I don't care, but still you don't come back here. If we are creating a new value, new range, yes, we could come back here. Let's see. There is a possibility. It's not probable though, in my opinion, us coming all the way back here, but possibility. I think I'm gonna hold for now. My backtested data, if I remember correctly, does tell me that I should be going break even here, but we'll see what's popping here. How many ads do you guys see, by the way, on your end? Someone told me yesterday, or Tony told me yesterday, that if you enable ads, YouTube's more willing to like push your content. So I do have them enabled, for those who are wondering. We're gonna test it out to see if it helps with the algo. I mean, we're getting more viewers than usual, so maybe it is working right here. Let's see if we can get this. Come on. Yes is lagging, finally behind. That's fine with me. It's still bullish structure here. It's still showing bullish intent, so it's not bad. Yeah, 100%. Just one when you open the stream. Oh wow, okay, that's not bad at all. I thought the monetization would be like spamming y'all. That's when it's like, there's no point in me streaming at that point. But someone even told me they're skippable ads, so that's cool that they're skippable. I hate non-skippable ads. Like, it actually pisses me off. I think also people commenting and liking makes a big difference. Yeah, man, again, like the stream, y'all. We have only 5 people liking the stream. I think it's also, it might be delayed too, because I have to refresh my stream every time to see the updated likes. These are situations where you can discretionarily close your trade. What I mean by that is when you see something showing signs that price is becoming weaker, you could try to close out on the stronger asset because strong asset can follow through. You're up about about 1.6 RR, almost 2 RR right now. You're up roughly right now. If you want to close, again, I'm gonna try to see if I can get 3 R. Usually don't trade off your P&L, of course. Like, don't trade off like your P&L for a day. I'm gonna see, but I'm gonna see if I can end today's stream up 3 R here. Maybe we can find another setup, but we'll see. Don't see anything else so far on gold. If ES is gonna go down here for mitigation, NQ is going to hit the break even because we do have 5 minute, as you see, marked by the indicator. I will say I don't want that to happen just because this 5 minute low here is a potential sweep, liquidity sweep area. Like, this could happen, worst case scenario, and that would suck for our trade because we're already up so much on P&L right now. So ideally we don't have that. Gonna hold, see what happens. Like, usually when I'm entering, since I entered early today, my R is not great. I have to go for a further target. But if I was entered normally, I'd already be out of this trade here because I just target usually the next high. So we'll see. This will go or not. ES is being weak now right now. Hopefully we don't get swept here, but it's okay if we go mitigate. Just don't want to get a sweep. Because on the 5 minute, the previous leg, I mean, the high did not sweep anything on the 5 minute, which is not good. You want something like this. And then this. but we don't have that on the 5 minute. Let's see. I'm gonna hold. But like I said, you can close out if you want. Still 1 hour chance to close. What you could also do, again, I wouldn't trail my stop loss anywhere here, by the way, for this trade. You're either gonna keep your stop here. Again, your stop, you're not, if you take a full stop here, it's not gonna be a full loss, because I think our original stop loss was down here, I think. You're gonna take a half-hour loss here on this trade, worst case scenario, since we trailed the stop. We have 28 people watching now. Damn, maybe the ads are cooking. Maybe the monetization does push the content. I don't know, but so far it's working right now. Okay, this is not bad delivery still to the upside in my opinion. This still looks fine to me. I just don't want us to get a big retracement though, because direction wise we could be right, but if we get a big retracement, it's gonna stop some people out break even or stuff. We said could be equal lows. I don't trade equal lows or equal highs, so to me those don't matter. I'm not sure what equal lows you're also referring to. 2595, 25953. These also aren't equal, so to me it doesn't mean anything here. Good. Let's see. No, looks fine. So far looks fine. Yeah, price release so far looks fine. Just check yes, looks fine. But outcomes of this trade is break even, close out now for 1 hour, take a break even, or take a 0.5 hour loss. So like downside, I always talk about downside to you guys because I want you guys to start thinking in terms of risk first, then reward, not reward first. And for downside here, it's not bad at all for a setup, right? Worst case scenario, taking only half a loss. See, more downside on gold, because this sweep mitigate PY, but 50% I think is, we're not in 50% this higher time frame range yet. I think we should see more downside if trading gold, but it's kind of weird here. I wouldn't trade this personally on gold because everything here is fully mitigated. Makes me wonder if price could even go for this liquidity sweep low here. I'd be careful really long on gold here. There's only this demand, I guess, but this is a very weird demand. Go back on NQ. Oh snap. I just got a message from one of the one of the mentorship students. He took this setup here. Like gold to all-time highs. Nice continuation. 3.5 hour. It's a good trade. It's the A setup. I'm gonna draw some stuff out. This is some stuff I'm testing out on gold as well. Gold is a little bit more tricky in my opinion to trade than like NQ because of volatility and also sweeps. So if you guys see random drawings of like structure markings, they're not from my indicator, they're me testing stuff out to see if there's ways I can improve. Because of course my win rate's already insane. You guys see it on live stream. My win rate and risk reward is insane, but I think there's always room to improve, at least a little bit in trading. If I can improve my trading like performance by 10%, that could improve the amount of money I make by a substantial amount. That makes sense. That's how I view it, so I'm gonna keep it like that. 18 votes in a poll. We got a lot of voters today. Let's go. We got a lot of voters like the presidential election. Again, if you guys are new here, subscribe, join the free Discord server. We're still talking you guys through. I'm still talking to you guys through this trade here. Let's see what's going on. Still looks fine to me, personally. I'm gonna hold, like I said. You guys do what you want. Broker daily highs? Your broker daily highs are different than mine? It should be the same because unless you're on Forex, if you're on futures, it has to be the same price point because it's centralized. Forex is decentralized. Checking the 5-minute here. We could go for this low here on ES. I don't know. 1130. That is, oh, it already got taken out on NQ. That's back here. That wouldn't be good. All right, let's see what happens here. Hopefully we don't get a sweep. If we get a sweep, that'd suck. Then it goes for target. Yes, it's probably gonna go lower. We made, dude, I can't tell if we swept that or not. ES, there's a lot of equal highs and lows on ES. Like Ash should get me, like Ash will equal highs and lows, like the exact same price point, you see. But on NQ, it's extremely rare for us to get equal highs and lows because of how many ticks there are. Look at that, there's 199 ticks on NQ here. If you're on ES taking the same similar trade, it's only like 42 ticks. It's a huge difference. Didn't you guys take the gold trade? What are your thoughts? Depends on what gold trade you took. But you're talking about with my strategy. Yeah. There's this. Just one of the trades that one of my course members told me he took. So if you're talking about this trade, then yes, it's a great trade. Even if it lost, it's still a great trade. Oh, all right. I'm gonna try my best to talk less, read more, because I'm missing some of these comments. Just kind of distracted by price movement right now. Usually I wouldn't even be watching this. Usually I'm just off the chart here. You see 9 likes on your end? Yeah, it's 13 now. I try to get my like count to match the number of concurrent viewers. We have 19 people watching right now. So ideally if we can get, 19 likes, that'd be awesome. Last stream we had 23. So let's try to see if we can break that, this stream. But last stream was 4 hours long, I think. Yeah, it was 4 hours long. Is there a way I can learn an easy strategy without having to learn everything? Like, I get you need to basic knowledge, obviously, but I don't. Trading is not easy, so I wouldn't even don't even think about easy strategy if that makes sense. You still need a foundation no matter what. Otherwise, it's gonna be very hard to be profitable. But if you mean like, can you learn my strategy without a foundation? Yes, because my course or mentorship, I go over from like beginner, straight beginner level stuff, like A to Z. So you can follow along if you're a complete beginner and learn my strategy instead of having to learn the foundations and then jump to a strategy, if that makes sense. But don't expect trading to be easy, man. I've been doing this for several years now. I'm on like year 4 now trading, so don't expect this to be an easy game. But once you truly become profitable, do all the hard work and put in the work, this becomes an easy income. Because, dude, I'm thinking about it. I'm just sitting at my computer every day, clicking buttons. Some days I'm not even at my, like, not even sitting here, if that makes sense. I'm doing other stuff while in a trade. You could do push-ups while you're in a trade. You could go to gym, work out while you're in a trade. There's so many things you can do. There's so much flexibility in trading. There's nothing else like it. I honestly don't know what I would have done career-wise if it wasn't for trading. Like, don't know what I would be doing right now. So, it's a great career. Put in the work, know exactly what to trade, or sorry, not what to trade. Know exactly what you're doing, learn the right content, and you will go far with trading. I promise you. We got more people voting in the poll than leaving a like on the stream. What is going on? 21. Okay, I think I'm caught up on all the stream comments here. I'm not surprised that price is moving very slow. On days where we just rally up like this, price is gonna move slow. If you don't know why, it's literally to trap you out. There's people buying here, getting stopped out. Selling here, maybe they take a winner, but selling here, getting stopped out. Selling here, getting stopped out. This is a channel for liquidity buildup. And like I said, when we have consolidation, at some point we're gonna break out of this. I'll draw it here, but this is our box right now that's going on. We're good to go because my entries for my setup are at a cheap price point for long. I'm buying down here, not up here. If I was to buy up here, that's even worse because now you get chopped up in a box where we can consolidate. Down here, it's less likely we consolidate. Another thing you could do is move to break even. If we mitigate this demand, get some sort of entry model, whatever your entry model is, then take it back to the upside. You can also try re-entering. But this is how I view it. If we mitigate this and we get an entry model and I take the entry model and it fails, I'm gonna take a -1 like trade instead of a -0.5. Like this here is a -0.5. Remember, my original stop loss was like down here, roughly. This is a half our loss. So if you put it into that perspective, if you're gonna try to re-enter, you might as well just hold the initial entry. Some of you guys got an even better entry price than me. In my opinion, if you took the even better entry price, you should already be exiting this trade because you're up insane. I mean, this is like, even at the high, that's like 5 RR. No need to get too greedy, you know? I'm gonna draw the 50% range in case price does get a mitigation cycle on ES, but that is quite far. You don't want that to happen because if this happens here, you don't know how far that is on NQ 1105. Yeah, no, that could be a liquidity sweep time for NQ. I'm gonna mark out some stuff that I see. I'm on ES again. It's just failed this demand. Made equal lows here. If we don't hold this, I mean, there's another low here and then ultimately 50%. There's definitely more downside on gold. Returning gold. How much are, let's see. At the peak, we were up about 2R here on this trade. So it's either you go for 2R, 1R, 3R. Also, if you guys want to follow the Instagram, let me send the link while we're on stream here. Okay, so we hit massive high time frame supply here. Don't think we have that on in queue though. Not from what I saw. Let's see. Mitigation point is right there. Did we hit that? Oh, we barely missed it. Okay, let's see if yes. I do really want to see if NQ can hold this, to be honest here, and not sweep this low. ES is gonna might go for his 50%. I don't know if NQ is gonna sweep us out here. It goes there. It might hold. It might hold. I don't know. Some people ask me like if I'm gonna know 100% if a zone holds. I don't. There's probabilities, but I don't know 100%. This can go for this here. But now this is a sweep. Let's see. Hopefully we get an entry model here though. If we don't, then going break even would save you. You're still holding? Yep, I'm still holding here. You took out this internal low. Now reacting off of it. ES finally swept this low. So I'm hoping... Oh! Snap, I didn't see this before. We have demand here, that's good. We have demand here. Below that low, this is really good. We just need some follow through here. If you want to break even, you're still in this trade. Maybe now it'll go up. Who knows? I don't know. But if we can hold that demand on ES, we will go up. This isn't looking bad. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Sleepy Woods. All about patience, guys. Especially with whenever I go for bigger targets, you need even more patience. What I see here is we have a lot of fully mitigated liquidity above here. We try taking out. This could be the sweep we needed right here. I think we might be averaging peak viewers ever since I started live stream on YouTube. Because I remember my average over the summer for trading live streams was like 15-ish. Yeah, 15-ish people. Do I do re-entries? Yes, I do, given the right context and mechanical situation. I do have a mechanical strategy that I teach in the course, but you have to follow what I teach for re-entries, because if you don't, then you're gonna mess up your re-entry and just take like a loss, for example, for no reason, basically. So make sure you're following like my mechanical re-entry method from the course. Otherwise, yes, it would just be a stupid loss. You don't want to be taking those, right? You want to be smart about your trades. Alright, I'm hoping that once we break above this high here, we should be, that we actually just go for pre-state high and not do something like this again. Usually the first break tends to be the weaker one. You guys have done your backtesting. Usually the first break tends to be the one that does a smaller move. And then it's the second or third one usually is the one that goes for a bigger move. But there's more to it than that I'm not going to talk about, because that's going to be saved for a course video for the course members only. So far looking good, guys. We're about to hit a 3-hour trade here on stream here today. It's one winner so far. See if we can get this. Yo, just curious, what type of ads do y'all be seeing under N, like from the channel? Very curious. Like, what type of ads do they show? Is it trading related? If it's trading related, that makes sense. Just wondering. I'm about to go break 1240. We could get SMT. I don't want that to happen, but you could definitely go break even here pretty safely. Move a stop a little bit higher. But once we break above this high, like 100%, I'm going break even. Okay, You can even trail your stop loss, but I'm gonna go break even as soon as we break that high. Oh my gosh, we're about to go for it. Come on, let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Who's in this trade with me? Let's see. Let's see some ones in the chat if you're still holding this trade with me. Let me check. Yes, sir. Yes, sirski. ES is weaker than NQ. There you go. Gonna move to break even, okay, on my setup here. Once you take out that high. There's literally gonna be no reason that we do this. Okay, we should easily just boom. Hit a quick little TP. 24 people watching, nice. Patience does pay off. If we can hit this. Gonna move to break even soon. Come on, don't fail. Okay, we did a sweep here now internally, and now I want this internal sweep to fail. If we can fail this internal sweep, we will go for this high. If we hold that internal sweep, I might even go break even, to be honest. Should be no reason to go lower. The only lower price point I can see us is mitigating that OB, which is fine. Force crack, which is fine. But don't know what NQ will do there. If NQ is going to hit the break even or if it's gonna hold this low here. Let's see if it holds. Again, it doesn't look as good on ES just because ES has this 5-minute supply. It has a lot of unmitigated supply above, but NQ does not. And they usually follow each other, which is unfortunate in situations like these. But we'll hold. We'll see. Price is playing around, just playing with your boy right now. Have you got a discount code for ETU? So ABN says, no, there is no discount. Well, technically everything is already on 50% discount. The current price you see is the lowest price that is going to be offered for the course or mentorship. The course is $499. The mentorship is basically $5K. If you want to add $1, it's basically $5K. But they offer very different services. If you want to learn my strategy, you're disciplined, you can self-learn. Anything that's fine with you. Go with the course because you also get access to the private trading Discord group in the Discord or private trading chat in the Discord. And you get also access to my ETU journal completely for free. It's a bonus. If you want the mentorship, that is completely separate thing. That includes a lot of other bonuses as well. You get lifetime access to my indicators. You get weekly 1 hour calls with me. Usually the calls do go a little bit past 1 hour for most students, but you know, that's if you have more questions. Anyway, so far looking good. I like this reaction here. Ooh, very good on ES, looking really good. There we go. We just need NQ to follow through here. The end user said, do you come live every day? I've been live every single day for the past week. Past 10 streams, I think I've been live. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Past 6 streams I've been live every day. And we've been calling out straight bangers on the streams. I have like a 70% win rate on stream. Average score 3 to 4. Currently still in this green trade here. Gonna see if we can, like I said, at this point, it should easily go higher. You just have to wait this out here. I never want to speak too early because I don't want karma to hit me, but I think we're good here. Again, my plan of action here, once we break that high, I'm going break even on my trade. Okay, I want to see this right here. Well, I'm drawing with the red arrow. I want to see that. I predicted this to exact tick here. You guys saw on live stream. You guys can call me a market maker or whatever, but I'm dead serious calling everything to the tick. Like, can't make this up. So I'm trying to see this right now happen. Break above this high. I can make Carl my strategy. I teach you guys the market maker model, but that sounds so cringe. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds cringe. I'm not gonna call it that. We have 27 votes. It seems like still a majority of people like the clip videos in the stream. We do have a good amount of people also don't like them, so we'll see what I want to do with those. But yeah. Again, join the free Discord server. If you want to join the group, see what I have to offer, you want to learn my strategy, join the WAP. I just pinned it in the chat up here. The strategy is not free. It is within the course or mentorship, and you learn everything there. Again, I wouldn't be charging the price I charge if I didn't have student results, right? Especially the mentorship. We've had a 100% success rate so far with all the students, and I'm hoping to maintain that. I'm gonna set an alert at the high on ES. We should be able to break NQ. NQ is closer to high. We should be able to break NQ high here with ES. No way we don't. There's no way. There's no shot. Once you hit that, I'm booming to break even. So we should be chill here. I don't see anything to the downside. Yeah, this looks fine. Just gonna chill here. Read the chat. ABNDC says your streams are some of the best lives I've ever seen. Strategy similar to mine. Frank Brock's JMU have gone further down the rabbit hole. What's that? Who's Frank Brock's JMU? I've never heard of that. I don't know who that is. Is that someone I'm supposed to know? I don't know who that is. I'm guessing it's a trader, maybe something. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate it. All about transparency on my channel. My goal whenever I started the channel was to educate people, give some free knowledge, but of course, like, I gotta gatekeep a lot of the paid knowledge behind a paywall, but it's to try to make my channel as like transparent as possible compared to all these other trading gurus out there. They gatekeep their trading streams behind something, a paywall, so you can't even tell if they're prof or not before buying their course or mentorship. But you can tell if I'm prof or not to buy like my course or mentorship, because I'm literally doing it for free in front of you guys. 3 traders? Oh, never heard Frank Box or JMU. Are they bad traders or Brock's trader. I'm just looking this guy up. I might have seen this guy before. You said he went down the rabbit hole, like isn't a bad thing or something. Some traders, they fall off where they get into, oh. They use fair value gap as in the same time frame. The fair value must not close. Bigger stop loss. Oh, so you guys heard of them before? What was the dude I just looked up? Brox or Frank, one of those two traders just looked up. They're scammers, right? I just looked online and their company is shut down from WAP, which is the platform I use to sell my course and mentorship. So I don't know, it looked a little sauce. I don't know. It says their company's disabled by the organization. Don't know what that's about, but anyway, not here to judge anyone else. I'm here to just trade. So 15K for a course is crazy. Not even a mentorship. If it was 101, I can maybe understand, but for a course is insane. I'm gonna be honest. Because they were using Discord, they scammed everyone out. Makes sense. That sounds pretty familiar to some other people I've seen. We shouldn't be rejecting here. Should be going higher. If you want to close out here, you can close out for like 2 RR here. Up 2 times the risk here. You're gonna get it over ETU, but I got ETU instead. Nice. You're about to get the 15K course? Bro, I've never paid 15K for a course. The mentorship is a whole different situation. That's someone's personal time. I can understand people charging, like, I don't want to say any monetary amount, but I understand. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, I'm moving to break even here. If you want a TP here, you can. We just broke above that high. SMT with ES, but I think ES should go for the high too. If that's good. We will hit previous day high. There's no way we don't. Checking right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'll move to break even here. Let's go. Clap it up, fellas, for those that just hit TP on a stream. If you don't want to be greedy like me, just TP now. You're up almost 3R anyway here. If you want to hold, let's see this TP, man. We're clapping these pods. We're clapping the market's cheeks right now. Past week, we've been clapping. Let's see if we can hit 30 likes on a stream. Come on, if we hit TP, we gotta hit 30 likes, y'all. We gotta hit 30 likes for a stream. Once I hit this TP, I'm gonna change the title. I always change the titles to like my P&L, like risk reward wise for each stream. So you guys can check which streams are red. I do have red streams, but they're very rare. Like I would say 80 to 90% of my days are green. How long have we been streaming for today? 2 hours, okay. I might stay on for like an extra, maybe max 1 more hour. And we'll see if we can find anything else. But this is the setup today. Oh, okay, we took out the high on ES. Again, you can definitely close this trade here if you want. I'm gonna count this as a winner because there's no way we don't hit previous day high here. What entry did you take for this trade? IFG, Mark? What's up, Mark? No, I did not. I took my OB limit continuation model. I entered right here, you see. Right here is my entry point here. Stop loss was around here. But this is basically, I should have waited for a stop hunter because you know from the course, that's what I use. If I use a stop hunter, I would have made so much more money today. If I use stop hunter, that's 8 times your risk, or 8 times the risk that you make, but only 3R here. So yeah, if you waited for a stop hunter, even better. But I just had a limit order here at the OB for continuation higher. Pretty straightforward today. Trading with the trend. Like the left here, these highs are weak. We're bullish here. So I'm just trading with this current trend on the right, going for a higher target. Now, don't want us stalling above this high. Originally, I was kind of expecting us to break above this high and just push with a big candle. After all this consolidation, that's what I was really anticipating, to be honest. But I think we'll hold here. Want to close here. If it's a very small risk reward difference, close out your trade here. Oh my gosh, that was a big candle. There we go. That was a spike. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? TP hit. Let's go. 3R in the building. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Let's go, fellas. You got 4.7R. Nice. The people that use stop hunter, you might have got 8RR out of this trade. There we go, boys. 3R. There we go. Trade took a long time. This trade was literally the whole entire stream today. But let's go. Let's go. Your broker high was lower than mine? That's very weird. Are you sure you're on NQ and the right contract date? Maybe it might change because contract date, but mine auto roll over on my broker for contracts, so I don't ever need to like manually change it myself. It's probably still gonna go too. Yes, might go for pre-state high here. Here is not mini. Oh, okay. If you're on micros, it might be different. Sometimes there's differences between minis and micros. I'm gonna end the poll here. I think got enough votes there. How many of y'all took this trade? Let's set up a poll real quick. Let's see how many of you guys took this trade, man. Let me read the chat. I'm missing some comments. Clash Royale says he's holding. AB and DC, do you use prop firms? I used to use prop firms. I used to trade prop firms. That's how I got a lot of my capital. I also saved up from a warehouse job I had at the time, a 9-to-5 job, like most people. Saved up money from both sides, prop firm payouts plus a job. Eventually the payouts obviously beat my job. My job didn't pay much. It was like minimum wage. And then I saved up a lot of that money, lived below my means, and basically put a lot of it into a personal account, and that's what I've been trading ever since. Because now my personal account has compounded much bigger than any prop firm account could provide me in terms of P&L. So there's also rules with prop firms. You have to wait to get paid out, stuff like that. I would say the best thing with prop firms is for you guys, because you have infinite, I wouldn't say infinite, but you have at least a minimum 10 to 20x ROI on each account if you get to pay out. Especially with my strategy, you can easily get a 50x ROI on every account you trade. Get max payout every time. So that's definitely something you can look into. But I'd say prop firms for sure for you guys. Again, if you want to support the channel, I don't know, my stream is lagging a little bit right now. If you guys want to support the channel, if my stream crashes, you guys might know why. But if you want to support the channel, man, you can check out Bonox. They have a discount code. You can use JTrades at checkout, 83% off. The accounts, I think it only works for some accounts. You have to look into it. But 83% off, use my code. Support the channel. Click the link there. Otherwise, if you want to free support the channel, just leave a like on the stream. That's all I ask from you guys. That's all I need. So, yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Do you trade same size on your broker? Yeah, I trade roughly the same size. Hey, happy to see you live today. Yep. Happy to see you here. We got 4.7 R. We got 4 people that took this exact setup today with me live. Let's go. I think we're on a win streak here on live, guys. Is this 5 or 6 wins in a row on live stream? Why do you trade NQ over ES? I used to trade ES, bro. Look at my old videos. I used to trade ES all the time. The reason why is because I realized that you guys were right. NQ is, it just looks cleaner. Look at the candles on ES and tell me it doesn't look wicky and low volume. And then look at the candles on NQ. Because of how the increments work on ES and versus NQ, NQ is just so much easier and cleaner to read visually, even though I don't need to see it visually because I have my indicators do all the work for me in terms of analysis for the most part. But like I said, it's just reading the candles, especially during low volume. This isn't that bad. Look at low volume like during Asia session. I can find it. Let's see. Asia session was low-key not bad at all last night. I have to find, like, this looks fine, right? But when you get low volume, this is okay. That's dead. We get low volume, this is still fine volume, but usually when you get low volume during Asia session on indices, ES looks way worse than NQ, trust me. It just boxes up a lot of times. NQ, it still has like at least some type of like breaks to the upside or downside. So I've kind of basically essentially fully switched over to trading NQ now over ES. But again, like I said, I have a lot of mentorship students and people in the course I also trade ES. Both assets will work with my strategy. It just depends on what you prefer. That makes sense. There's not really a technical reason as to trading one over the other, aside from maybe if you want higher volatility. $1 million can't buy you bread. No way. Are you serious? Because I know there's stuff. Wait. Oh my gosh. It's almost at 0. Damn. I mean, yeah, dude, there's some crazy, I don't want to get into politics, but if you guys are watching the news, there's some crazy stuff going on over there, man. Protests and all that. I don't know what YouTube's law is on politics, so I'm gonna stop talking about that. But dude, that's insane. $1 is a million Iranian. Jeez. Yeah, that's very unfortunate, man. Maybe we gotta teach them how to trade. Maybe they gotta tune into the streams, bring back their currency. If you're looking for another setup, we'll see if we can get another setup here, but it would be a count trend. Even your losses could have been break even most of the time. Great trades. Yeah, if you watch my past live streams, a lot of my trades, I'm telling you guys, go at least for 1-to-1. They go in profit. Let me see if I can find a loss for you guys. Oh, there's some losses. Everyone thinks I just take winners. There's some losses. Took a loss here, but you can easily go break even. This is almost to my TP. This one's got very close to my TP and took a full loss. But yeah, you're right. A lot of my losses I could also just mitigate. Again, from my back testing, including break even, I do have a higher win rate by 5 to 10%. But the problem for me is my net risk return is still higher if I don't break even, because the trades where it does hit break even, eventually runs my TP, those are, again, I'm trading high risk reward. So for me, it's not really worth, you know. There you go. Exactly what I called out, saying gold is going lower, going for the 50% tap, first demand. So went back to supply. Could have took this trade, honestly. I missed this actually. I didn't have an alert. Oh well, that's fine. These, like, there's some trades I can't avoid. These two are not, I can't go break even. This one I could have went break even. See if I find other stuff. This one iffy, could have went break even. This one could have went break even. This one could not have. Like, it just depends. Some trades I can go break even, other trades I can't. Also, I know my charts probably look laggy right now. I've been trying to say I'm gonna post trade recaps, but I've just been stalling, man. These streams take up so much of my time. And also stuff I do in the Discord as well takes up time. Again, if you guys want to check out the mentorship, I have one spot open right now for anyone that wants to take the spot. You get weekly 1-hour calls with me, lifetime access to the indicators, lifetime access to a course, of course, and a lot more. Click there, you can apply. Before you apply, just know the pricing though. I'm not gonna keep the pricing. Let you know guys ahead of time on stream, it's $5,000, okay? But a big majority of students make back their investment within the mentorship. During the 6 weeks, they make back their investment from payouts. I've had students hit 5-figure payouts, 6-figure payouts. So it is an ROI, kind of like prop firms, if you want to view it like that. What do we call you? What do you mean? You just call me the market maker. To let you do this live, this is insane. It took so much hard work for me to get to where I'm at today. Call me the market maker. Call me the NQ destroyer, the gold destroyer. Let's see what the setup would have been using my indicators here on gold. You're gonna make 3R using my IPG indicator. Look a little choppy here, but it's nice. Precise exit, question mark? Imagine we get a big dump here. Time precision. If you want to take a short, you can, but that's counter trend. I'm still bullish on NQ, just to let you guys know. I'm still bullish on ES and NQ. I'm not bearish. We're getting really close to this next high in NQ, keep in mind, so we could still go for that today. It's not that far. I like to usually buy lower. I don't like to buy all the way up here. Again, you can go for a quick scalp if you want short, but I like to take high probability trades on my streams, so I'm gonna probably skip that. IFG, inverse fair value gap. So we have 5 people took this trade with me, 4 people did not. I assume the people that did not probably made it late to the stream. I saw some of you guys join late, so all good because I've caught out so many other trades you guys could have taken live with me for the past 7 months. If you see, like I've had, how many live streams have I had, dude? I've had so many live streams, just pure live trading. I've had 57 live streams, guys, so there's plenty of time. You can always make money the next day. There's plenty of time to catch subs with me. But if you want to learn how to be a fully independent trader, you can join the mentorship or the course and you'll learn how to do the exact same thing I'm doing on stream here, but by yourself, because you want to be self-independent as a trader. That's my ultimate goal with the course and mentorship. I want people to sustain themselves and not just like copy, if that makes sense. But another awesome trade, great job, was Tony said. Thank you very much. Again, I'm still bullish, by the way. I wouldn't be shorting here. I'm still bullish. If you're shorting, go for a small trade. Don't go for anything. Don't go for this, okay? It's not gonna happen. Abel said, is there another trade? Maybe. We're gonna have to see how price develops here. But if you know my strategy, you can easily take trades even after I hop off stream, because you know how to trade this, so. Let's see. 1 million can't buy you pred is insane. I'm still thinking about that. That's wild, bro. You need like in the US, bro. If you convert it, you need 5 million to buy bread, bro. That's wild. 1 million, maybe a tenth of a bread scrap. A, B, N, D, and C says, did you have a mentor or self-taught? I'd say half and half. I never had a, okay, if you're talking about mentor like one-on-one, I never had really a one-on-one per se. Not far I remember. Most of it was really signal groups. I wouldn't count those. Don't join signal groups. They don't work. Okay, they're scams. Save yourself money by listening to me. Learn how to trade yourself. Don't join signal groups. That is gonna save you money. Learn through courses or mentorships, because at least you get something out of it. You don't get anything out of a signal group because they're not profitable. I promise you, I bet you it's gonna be extremely difficult to find a signal group that's profitable. You're gonna be much more profitable copying me on lives here than any signal group out there. And this is free too. So as you can see, I told you guys I'm still bullish, right? We're literally about to go for my next draw. I mean, there we go. That's why I didn't try taking shorts. We're actually so close to it, it's insane. Oh my gosh, ES is about to go for pre-stay high too. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go for that high today. 100% going for that high today. 1,000,000%. 100 million. But I'd say like learn through courses for the most part for me. But a lot of my strategy now is really self-taught, because this is from market experience and journaling. Extensive journaling that I've done. Extensive screen time I've built. I've been able to build my own strategies. Like this stop hunter strategy, you won't find anywhere else. This is a strategy only I have traded and only I have, because I didn't learn this from anywhere. I made it myself. We just took out the next draw. See if you guys can go for a draw now. That'd be cool. We might win this history here on ES. I think this is all-time highs. Yeah, boys, this is all-time highs here. We're about to witness history. This is Wall Street right here. Wall Street Academy right here. Brought to you by my channel. I've been trading for, this is my year 4 on trading. I was unprofitable for my first entire year, and slowly from there I became profitable. So I unfortunately didn't see his trade. You must have missed it then. Caught it pretty early on stream today. But also been holding this trade for a long time. Okay, yes, is gonna go for that high. I wonder, sometimes with all-time highs we get a massive breakout, other times we don't. Very curious what's gonna happen here. We're gonna get a massive breakout or not? Let's cook, let's cook. There we go. Thank you. Broke both. Yes. At this point, it does make it a little bit lower probability in my opinion of ES going for previously high. Now that NQ took out both highs, like you could get a pretty big retracement on ES before going higher. But I'm hoping at some point ES today should take out the highs. Yeah, let's see. I already said I'm bullish still. Not anymore. Now that we took out this, I'm not as bullish. I'm still pretty bullish after taking out previously high here, but once we took out both highs here, it's not as bullish to me. How long is the mentorship? The mentorship is 6 weeks long because majority of students become consistently profitable before the 6 weeks even end. You don't need what people tell you a year to become profitable. If you're learning the right things from someone that is already profitable like me, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. I think part of the reason why some people take so long to become profitable is they're trying to reinvent the wheel. And one of my students even told me this best, like there's no reason for you to try to reinvent the wheel. Just copy what someone else is already doing that works historically and just replicate that in the live market. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to overcomplicate it, try to create your own system. Why try to create your own system when I'm already teaching you my system that you're paying for, you know, that already works. You guys see it work on live too. So no reason to try to reinvent the wheel. You're just gonna take you long to become profitable if you're trying to make your own thing. Unfortunately, I had to make my own thing in trading, my strategy, because a lot of strategies I've tried online that were even free on YouTube, whatever that you guys see, all these 1 minute candle scalping strategy, all this, it didn't work. I tried back testing, it just didn't work for me. So that's why I had to reinvent the wheel. But you guys don't need to because I already done it. You guys are paying basically for my years of experience and time trial and error essentially. Not just the 6 weeks. That's why I charge like the price I charge for the mentorship. I think it's actually very fair. I mean, I can make it 10K too and people would still join. A, B, and D, and C said, this is not financial advice. Yeah, please, guys, don't copy me. This is not financial advice. These are just my trade ideas. Yes, I'm taking these trades, but they're my personal trade ideas. Manage your own risk yourself. Okay, don't copy me blindly. I don't want to get taken down by YouTube. I've seen some streamers get taken down because, I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, they might have got taken down because they're not profitable and a lot of people lost money copy trading them. That generally might be the reason. They do say it's because they're saying it's like get rich quick or something. I don't remember, but still. Not financial advice. You're not gonna get rich quick off my streams, okay? If you wanna get rich quick, you gotta learn first. You gotta learn, then earn. You daily come online. What in the world is that? I've live streamed every day for the past like week. I mean, you can check under my live channel. I've had tons of live streams. I think a lot of people are probably lazy to go back and watch my live streams, I'm gonna be honest. So if you want to see my track record and you're interested in joining the course of mentorship, go back to my lives. I keep all my live streams up. Winning days and red days. My red days are very small if you check my live streams. But my green days are massive. You check all of them. But again, like I said, you gotta put in time for that, so it's up to you. But the proof is in the pudding. I actually don't even know what that even means. The proof is in the pudding. I just hear people saying that. I never really understood what that meant. We got 5 people today that took this trade with me live. Let's go. We're about to break our like count from last stream. See if we can hit 30 likes today. Alright. If you guys want me to stream tomorrow, get the stream to 30 likes. So 30 likes if you want me to stream tomorrow. If you don't want me to stream tomorrow, you can leave a dislike. We waiting until candle breaks below FEG? No. Like I said, this is low probability for me. ES still hasn't taken out previous day high. We could get a bearish move, but this is low probability. I'm not gonna take it. Like, you guys gotta understand, you gotta be very patient in trading, and if you can filter out your trades and know what are low probability from journaling and high probability, you can achieve, like me, a 70% win rate at a high RR. Even a 50% at my RR average is insanely killer of a system. Like, some of my students only have 40 or 50% win rates, but they get 6-figure payouts. You don't need a 70% win rate, but obviously it's better for psychology. You also gotta work on your mental edge. That's what I'm saying and tell you guys all the time. Technicals is one thing, but you also got to work on your mental. In order to work on your mental is just practice and discipline. The more you can trade and stay calm in winners or losing trades, the better you will become. I think for NQ though, if ES can go higher, I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing else to target. NQ is not gonna go for these highs today. I don't think. The volume's not there. I think if we can get ES to take out previous day high, we could low-key get a nice short to the downside. But until then, I just don't really like shorts, to be honest. What's up, Biohacking Argentina? Hey man, I love your stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. If I had enough to join your mentorship, I would, and I will for sure soon. I've used your indicators from WAP. Oh, I think I've seen you. Yes, I've seen you before. Oh man, I've seen you in the Discord, yeah. Yeah, I've seen you, Lucas. I've seen you use my indicators too on the WAP. I do see your name up there, I do remember. Yeah, I remember I was checking in with you on how you were doing. Insane RR, yeah bro. It's the power of the system, man. Telling you, no one else will teach you a system like this. What's up, Lucas? Living your folks at the moment, so just imagine not profitable yet, hard. Yes, your face. Been going through all your, Tony said, been going through all your other videos over the weekend. Nice. Wish I had found you a year ago. Yeah, that's what a lot of people say. They wish they found me as soon as they started learning how to trade, but again, I couldn't find the right person during my trading career, so I wish there was someone else out there on YouTube online at least that was like me when I was struggling, but there wasn't. So did have to run through the mud, to be honest. It was not easy. It's very hard. Yes, I'm hanging in there now, really doing good for the first time. Awesome, dude. Let's go. I hope you're tuning into the streams too, because if you're struggling, I mean, these streams, I'm calling out trades live. You can see how I trade it. My strategy. I would join for sure. I love your stuff. Thank you. Again, we have one spot for the mentorship. I usually open up spots when they come and go. So like usually when one student finishes mentorship or a few, I open up one spot or 2 spots, or if those spots open, but it's completely dependent on demand and availability for me for the mentorship. There's not a set timeline of like opening up once a month kind of thing. So first come, first serve for the mentorship. A lot of people have found success with that. Just switching between just to see what's going on here. You planning to enter one more trade? Abel asked. I might. Like I said, if we can get pre-state high to sweep here on ES, I can look for a short. We don't have the setup yet, so I'm waiting. Biohacking said, I just found out about your streams on YouTube, honestly. Nice. You found out you mean you found out about my channel, I guess, before you joined? Or? If I don't stream tomorrow, guys, I'm probably gonna be recording videos for you guys for the long form content. Obviously, I'll be trading myself, but I'll be recording content for this YouTube because I've been doing a lot of streams, but not enough long form videos. You found out recently about my streams, biohacking? Like or Lucas, you just started joining the streams, or because I've been streaming since 7 months ago. Don't know if you joined when that was happening, but. Here's a link to the streams if you guys want to check all the past streams. But yeah, my first stream on this channel was 7 months ago. I've shown a lot of stuff on stream. A lot of trades. Done a lot of recaps on stream as well. Again, I wouldn't be looking for shorts here until we can take out pre-state higher on ES and get a model. About you streaming, I'm doing 1 hour daily. Hey, you gotta start somewhere. 1 hour a day is 20 hours a month. That's still, if you're even green, you are considered top 10% of day traders, maybe top 5%. If you're making 20 hours a month, that's probably top 0.5%. If you're making 100 plus like me a month, I'm gonna be honest, not trying to brag, but might be top 0.1% or lower. Like this past week on stream, I'm up like 20 plus RR. I thought you did videos, not live streams. Yeah, you guys have, I mean, I try to ping you guys in the Discord too. Whenever I live stream, I always do at everyone ping you guys. Also, I have a YouTube bot that auto pings you guys whenever I live stream. So I don't know. I guess you maybe didn't realize or notice. But yeah, I've been streaming for 7 months. Tony said, do you have a Twitter account? If so, let me know. I have a pretty decent amount of followers and I'd love to post your info to help your channel grow. Thank you. Yeah, I do have a Twitter account. Let me pull it up. I'll send you guys my other socials that you guys can follow. I haven't really promoted my other social platforms, to be honest, much. Mainly just because I wasn't sure how well they would do. Most of my presence is indeed on YouTube anyway. But let me see. There's my Instagram. I post a lot of shorts. I think I'm gonna start posting maybe like real life content. If that makes sense, maybe on there. We'll see. Not just trading content. Again, let me know what you want to see on there. But that's my Instagram there. And my Twitter is Trade Like J. It's on the bottom. Where is the bottom? Right. This is y'all's. Yeah, this way, I think. It's on the bottom here. Yeah, it's down here. All my socials there. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube, obviously, you guys know. But yeah, Trade Like J. That's my X account. I still like calling it Twitter, to be honest. But that's me. Again, I just, for the most part, on the Twitter, I really just post mostly just charts and the links to my streams. I don't know how to grow on Twitter. If you guys have suggestions, you guys are familiar with the social media space, let me know. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like maybe I do need a marketing team, I'm not sure. Because I do notice, like, I'm just gonna mark out my chart here. Just so I can study this price action later. Again, I still do study the charts, guys. I'm already consistently profitable, but I love trading. I love to see if I can always improve my trading. When I improve my trading, you guys also improve with me. So just marking that up. But I think ES can hit all-time highs. Let's get a boom above all-time highs, do we? But yeah, if you guys are familiar with how to grow on social media, maybe reach out to me, give me some pointers. I just know how to trade. I don't know how to market, so. But yeah, that is my Twitter. Let's see. I don't use it too much, but of course it'd be nice to grow on there too. I know there's a lot of traders in the Twitter space on Twitter. It's pretty popular. I think if you stream like this with consistency, you will grow to one of the biggest in the space. Are you saying that just because you want to see me stream every day? Or are you being for real? I don't know, because obviously people say that. I mean, I'm sure consistency matters, but I don't know. I've seen some people only stream like once a week, and their streams have hundreds of people watching at a time, so I'm not sure. Maybe there's something in terms of my streams I gotta change. Thing is, I feel like I have the stream aesthetic going. I got the chat, I got the glowing chat box, I got the socials, I got, I guess, the problem codes or FX replay codes, whatever. I got the webcam, I got TradingView. I mean, I got the knowledge, I guess that's most important. There's not much else, I don't know. What else would people even add on streams? I'm not gonna be Patrick Whelan. I mean, I think he has a Lambo in the back of his background. I'm not gonna be able to fit a Lambo in my office, so yeah, otherwise I would. No, I probably wouldn't. That's just, I don't want to be put with those gurus. I don't want to look like that online. I'd rather maintain a lower key profile and teach y'all. Make TikToks, IG Reels. I do post on IG Reels. They're like shorts from like my videos. I don't know if that's like good or not to post. I still think upside on ES. I'm gonna draw this. I think upside still from here. On ES. You go free, stay high. No Lambos, please. Yeah. It's not the wave. I think it promotes get rich quick. Also, that probably get me banned on YouTube. So I'm not trying to get banned on YouTube. All this hard work, posting all this content for you guys, it would suck to lose it all, you know. I feel for people that lose their accounts, man. Twitter, TikTok, because I know how much time it takes to make content. It's not easy. Like, I've done streams where I stream for 6 hours straight. It's not easy, man. It's hard to stream every day like this. So I do give my props to people that do stream every day like this, man. But some people that don't take any trades at all, I'm gonna be honest, kind of like a fraud, no? You guys let me know, but I've seen streamers on YouTube, because I was doing some research on how can I improve my streams, maybe certain things that I can add to my streams. I just watch other streamers, traders do streams, and some of these dudes just be staring at the chart, talking to your chat. That's all cool. But if you're gonna call your stream live trading, you should be trading or looking for setups or something, you know? I do have some sit down streams where I don't really trade and I'm just talking to you guys, but I name those videos Q&A sessions so people don't find it misleading. When I'm live trading, it's called live trading, so. To be honest, I'm reading a chat here. Let me see. Let me move this arrow so it doesn't get in the way of price. Let me move it all over here. To be honest, I didn't believe you were real for when I first saw you. 100R a month seemed like too much, but time passed and you're real for sure. Yeah, I mean, even on the stream this past week, including last week, is 28 RR. That's equivalent to 100R a month, more than that. If I had found out sooner, I would have been better. Yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me. I've had students for mentorship. Like, a lot of the students from mentorship, they're not new to trading. They're people that are struggling for 3 to 5 years. If that sounds like you, that's basically where they were, the mentorship students before they found me. They were trying every strategy online, nothing worked for them. No other courses or anything worked for them. And it only worked and clicked, basically, like their aha moment clicked for them when they joined the mentorship. And I was able to guide them through my thought process of how you should actually trade the market and what you should not be doing. Because there's things you should actually not be doing that others are preaching that you should be doing. And so it's the complete opposite. But yeah, it's people that come to me 3 to 5 years, losing money straight. And then within 6 weeks, they get payouts that cover the fee of mentorship plus much more. It's pretty crazy, I'm gonna be honest. It's surreal seeing like people's lives changed. Like, I have a student, I don't know if he's watching right now, but I have a student, not gonna mention his name, but he's going full time this year. He wasn't full time last year. He went full time with me within 6 months. After 3 years of failing. So, dude, I'm telling you guys, man, you just have to lock in, dude. Gotta lock in. Lock in with the right people. Have the right circle, have the right people around you. Learn from the best. And you'll become profitable much sooner. Sorry, I'm trying to edit this box so you can see here. My OCD is really triggering me right now. He's blocking the text. I know it's not important, but nice. Look at that, guys. You guys see this? Call this right here, this movement right here. Again, it's not a trade. There's an entry model with my strategy here. Could have taken, but I wasn't willing to buy this high. If you use my entry model here, let's see how much R this would have been. Almost 3 RR, but this is a much better trade than the one we took only because of time. This trade took way longer to hit than this. We just took out, we just wicked it. I don't know if we took out pre-stay high there. No, basically took out pre-stay high here on ES. We're at new all-time highs, guys. Isn't that lit? Any of you guys investing long-term too? Always recommend you guys have a long-term account. It just provides you a sense of stability in case you go on tilt. With day trading, the thing is, here's how it works, guys. You will make so much more returns day trading if you can stick to your system and not tilt. But on the days where you tilt, your system is not going to play out anymore, and yes, you will lose money. So that's why day trading is so variable too. Even if two people trade the same strategy, if one person is not emotionally stable, they stop trading the strategy. Other person is stable, they continue trading strategy, they will make more returns than a long-term investment. Let's see. Yep, this is what I expected. That's what I figured. NQ did not take out the high yet because NQ already took out the 2 highs already. So it's not bad for NQ to go down now. Yes, if ES took out the high, I can't tell if it did or not there. It actually might have literally made equal highs. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You see that? It's crazy. Crazy. Crazy, bro. Oh. Also, every time I stream, I'm fasting. I trade on the empty stomach. I just drink my water. Maybe that's how I became profitable. Just drink water. Don't eat food when you trade. No, I'm just joking. Eat food. Or what you could do, we short on ES or NQ. Wait for ES to take out the high. I don't think it took out the high yet. Now it did. Took out the high. If you want, you can try taking a short. But please wait for an entry model. Don't just take a short. Wait for an entry model. We just hit all-time highs. And then you can see me look for a short. If you're going for a short, I wouldn't go for many points. If you see, every time I take out all-time highs here, we get a short, all-time highs, we get a short. But this is the 1 hour time frame, so keep in mind, your short definitionally is not going to go for that big move all the time. This time we had a small or decent sized move on a lower time frame. So yeah, if you're going to take a short, go for a small move. Don't go for a big target. The range is also very hard. But yeah, if you're short, NQ looks better than ES to take a short. But wait for your model. Whatever strategy you're trading, wait for your model to take a short. You should be able to easily get a 1-to-1 with this high time frame liquidity taken out. Depends on where your target is though. You gotta make sure the target is also technically sound. I took a short on NQ off the IFVG. Gotcha. Your 1-to-1 is pretty far though. I don't know what exact price point you entered, so it depends. This could be a short you could take, for example. This is gonna go for 1-to-1 quick. Drink water, mind your business. Yup. I mean, I'll stay on stream for a bit to see if this short plays out here. 1-to-1 actually already got hit. If you want to go for something more, you can go for this. Again, I'm personally not going to take this, but feel free to take this. This is like a B+ setup here. Going taking this short. If you're using my entry model, your entry would be up here. Cover these highs here. You'd be already out TP at 2R. This is like a scalp you'd be taking, going to this next low here. Or even the low to the left. I just wouldn't go for something like this. It's also later in the day, less volatility. I wouldn't go for a crazy move, but that's completely up to you. Last time we said this on gold, and gold actually dumped a lot more past our trade. If you remember, if you guys remember, where was it? Not this. This trade here on gold. We took a short. I called out on live stream. Look at how far I went past my TP. I could have, oh dude, I could have secured a 10-hour day on just gold, but it's all good. But yeah, I would recommend, like I said, going for a small TP. I wouldn't go for anything crazy here if you're shorting. Just secure your profits for a day. I mean, the market's gonna close in like 2 hours, but you don't really want to be trading that late anyway. Secure your little 1-to-1, call it a day, and hop off. You don't need anything too crazy. Targeting the 1 hour demand. Yeah, there is 1 hour demand down here, but I would say that's pretty far. It's up to you how far you want to target. You can get a 3R off of just this internal low here. I mean, this is already a big trade. Gold, I see upside on gold here. NQ, I see, get some downside if you want on NQ. Yeah, you break even now. We just took out this internal low. That's 3RR, by the way, for those who took the OB entry model. How did LiPo cash the trades today, though? About 7 people. Nice upside on gold. There's times to be greedy, times to not be greedy, you know? Again, this is a B plus setup. What the heck? ES is not moving. Am I tripping? Damn, ES is not moving at all. Look at that. NQ just dumping. ES is not moving much. This is like the volatility difference if you want to just kind of see in real time. If you're trying to go for a 50% move on NQ, you could go for this. There's a 5-minute, using my indicator here. It's 5-minute PY. This is why 5-minute indicator is so useful. I don't need to go to the 5-minute time frame myself anymore. It just marks it for me, man. Again, there's so many other time frames you can enable with the indicator. It's a killer indicator if you want to automate your analysis. There's times to be greedy, times to not be greedy. You should not be greedy on counter trend trades. You should be greedy on pro trend trades. Like this 3R here, this is when you should be very greedy. You want to maximize your winner trades, but smaller trades like these, you don't want to go too greedy. You just never know if it's going to go for that retracement or not. It might do a manipulation before it goes for it. You just don't know. Thank you for subscribing, whoever just subscribed. I don't know, it didn't show up for some reason. Brad 2023 Pies, thank you for subscribing. Leave a like, guys. If you guys want me to stream tomorrow, get us to 30 likes on the stream. The gold is looking nice to the upside here. You had a low internal sweep here on gold. And then we're gonna get a nice upside move. From my views on gold, I'm bullish here now. I was bearish here before because there's nothing here. It's not 50% yet. Got close, but this is the only demand to bring gold to, I think this is all-time high, so new highs here if you want to target on gold. I will be a little cautious because all this liquidity below, essentially this demand, if you're trading gold, essentially this demand here has to hold. If this demand does not hold, gold is going to go for this low. So I will set an alert here in case gold does go for a low and I can get like a really nice setup off that. Longs down here. Otherwise, you'd be long already on gold here with my entry model. So my entry model would have been here. You're up already 3-year sword on this gold long if anyone took this. So there's plenty of P&L today, guys. Not just from, like I said, the trade I called out for 3R on stream I took. There's a trade I even said, where was it? I think it was, I marked it somewhere here that I was saying it was going to go to the upside to pre-stay high. So you could have taken another, the same exact internal OB continuation here, essentially, to the upside. You could have taken another 1.5R, and then the short is already 3R here. Oh, I forgot. Sorry. The ratings. Watch the arc. I forgot if you're in a course or mentorship. If you're in a course, maybe look up ratings. I don't know if I have a video on ratings for the course members. I think that might have been a thing that I talked about just with the mentorship students one-on-one. So, yeah, I'm not sure, but if you don't remember that, I don't think I have that included in the course content. I think that's just for mentorship students. But I do have mechanical ways of rating my trades, yes. You just got 1.5R more biohacking? Nice job, dude. What'd you take? You took this OB entry model here? Again, if you guys want to see a bigger move, you can go for it. This is insane. 9R. It sounds stupidly crazy because the Pro Trend was only 3R. I'll just label this here. This is a B+ setup here. This is not A+, this is an A. I have 4 types of ratings for my trades. I have A+, or A+A, B+B. I don't have C trades. If your setup is a C trade, again, it's not discretionary the way I rate my setups. I have mechanical ways to teach all the mentorship students. I don't think I tell it for the course members. I'll probably just keep it just for mentorship students, but I have a mechanical way of identifying what setups are B+, what setups are A. If it's a C setup, I'm just not taking a trade. Don't give yourself too many variables, too many categories. For me, C setup, I'm just not taking a trade, right? So I leave it at just 4 types of ways to rate my trades. That's it. You just took ES short. What did you trade off of? Pre-stay high here. 1.5, nice. Oh wow, this thing's going more than I thought. Look at that dump. See, you guys see the difference volatility wise? ES is not moving much past these lows, but look at NQ, it's going way past the lows. Did you trade NQ today, Indy? Yeah, Indy, bro, you missed the stream, man. I took this long, caught out on live. Took this setup here earlier. And there was another setup here. And then there's one more setup here. The downside. You took NQ? Nice. Just managed to join the stream. Ah, you joined late then. Green day though, fellas, for stream. What should I label today's stream? Should I just label a 3R trade? We took one 3R live with me. But there's other setups I called out you guys could have taken. You can count this. I don't know if I want to count that for stream. Because on ES you wouldn't have been able to take it. draw something here. Indicator works perfectly. Again, I don't draw my previous day high or low. My indicator does it for me. This is a SM3. This is SMT. I'll include this for stream. I'm not gonna include this long here. I'll include this short here for stream purposes. Because I did tell you guys, I just personally didn't take it, but I did tell you guys, you know, you could take a short only when ES takes out previous day high, right? If you didn't wait for ES to take out previous day high, you would have lost here taking a short. So if you just listened to me, waited for this previous day high and took a short, you're up really nicely right now. So I'll count this towards stream record here. The entry is right here with my entry model. Depends on how you cover stop loss, but I'll label this trade idea called out to the live stream members to the stream. Members took it. Seems like a lot of you guys took their shorts, so for those that did miss the longs earlier. How much R did this go? There's another place to TP. You could TP here. If you are in the short still, you don't want to get greedy, you could just TP here. This is demand here. If you want to be more concise about it, or precise, you would TP down here on the 5 minute. This is going, so you definitely TP down here if you want. So I'll label this as an AR trade. I think it should get to the 5 minute here. If not, it's gonna hold this, but insane trade. J Trace is a GOAT. Appreciate it, boss. So there's a nice 4R TP for those that TP'd there. I'm gonna label this as just a 4R. If it goes AR, it's fine. I'll just label it 4R for the stream. But I did annotate here. I didn't take this trade here myself. Just called it out. Someone messaged me. Hold on. NQ playing out well so far. Yeah, depending on how you enter it. I think if you enter a little bit later, maybe 1R. There's a lot of entries for this short you could have taken. The other OB is like 2R. I'm gonna label it just for the 4R for a stream purposes. So we're up today with the trade I took and the trade I called out with the shorts. This is up 2 winners for 7R today. We're getting peak viewers today. We got we're about to hit 30. I've never hit 30 concurrent viewers on my streams ever. Maybe we'll hit 30 today. We'll see. Gold. Gold again. If you're trading gold, I'm bullish still on gold here. We can still have some upside before we hit supply here. If you're on these, I don't see any other setups here. If you're trying to look for something else. If you're already out of the short, I don't see anything else here at the moment to take. How'd you guys do today, man? Hope you guys should have ended green, man. Let's see. We have 50% of people that took the trades with me. 50% did not. We've been on a roll this week, guys. Up 1350 on one trade, Tony said. Nice. Hi, I just come back from work. I lost all the movement. Damn. Unfortunate. But it's okay though, because you always will get another trading opportunity. There's always live to trade another day. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it. If you're profitable, you're going to consistently make money regardless of what happens on one day. Again, I'm bullish on gold. Okay, I think gold can still have some upside room towards next supply at least. NQ, I wouldn't be. There's nothing here. I see entry. Yeah, my model's not here for any setup on NQ right now. So, but if you're in the short, I would probably close. Almost, you don't have much time until market closure. And we're at all-time highs. Like I said, if you look in the past, do your research, look at all-time highs. You can get a short here, but this short is not going to last long before you can get another manipulation. Maybe another manipulation, and then you will at some point, yes, get a massive short move. But remember, we're trading on the 1 minute time frame, guys. So if you're trading on the 1 minute time frame, you're just looking for this small little pop, right? It's very rare that you will get the first, you would like top tick the previous day high and cash this like 80 RR short. Like, it's very rare that something like this happens. Something like this. This is super rare. If you look here, this did not work. Look here, it did not work. Look here, I think this is all-time highs is here. Yeah, it did not work. Look here. You had a short here. It went a good amount of points. And then look, you get this big, massive 930. This makes sense. That's 930 open. And it manipulated you. That's why I said to you guys earlier, you don't want to go for a crazy target. It's very rare that you catch a big move the first try. Even I don't catch a big move the first try all the time. Sometimes I do, but I know what I'm looking for the most part. I know, by the way, you are very assertive? What's that? But I'm still trading micros until I get more confident. No problem. I would say really bad test, Tony. If you need confidence, check out FX Replay. You can use my code. They also have a free trial, I think. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. I think they might have it right now. Not sure. But check them out because you do some back testing and that will help you build confidence. Journaling your trades also is going to help. If you have something like a spreadsheet you can look into or look at, journaling, it's going to help. There we go. Look at that call out right there on gold. Said it was bullish. You're looking up. We just hit supply on gold here. But yeah, that's what I tell all my students to do. Learn, then backtest, build that confidence from your journaling, then start live trading. I don't recommend people to immediately go into the live market, live trading, especially with your own money or even prop firms, because that's technically considered your money, you're spending money. Just because you do need confidence, but if you're trading with me, alongside me, like on these live streams, that's fine. Because you have me here, I guess. I know what I'm doing. Like, I built my strategy myself, so I know what I'm looking for in the market. But if you're just by yourself and you don't fully understand my strategy, then yeah, it's gonna be rough. So, is or Lucas, is this your first time ever on live streams then, dude? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Cause I've seen your name and pop up in the Discord. I always thought, I don't know. I assume people were joining streams, I guess. This is? Damn. That's crazy, yeah. I mean, all good. There's gonna be future streams as well, so I guess it's still catch these trades. Okay, let's see. I need to get some water. Hopefully you guys exited short, like I said, took my advice, and not go for like a big target. There's still money to be made, man. There's also longs, but do not take them. I'm in the Discord all the time, just not much a YouTube person, I guess. That's fair. You gotta start getting on the YouTube then, since I stream so much. How many views we got today? 240. We got close to breaking my record of concurrent viewers. We got close. We had 27 people. I think my end up goal for 2026 for the streams, if we can get to, you guys let me know if this is realistic, but 200 viewers concurrently. I don't know my channel is big enough for that, but 200 viewers. If we can get to 1,000 concurrently, that's even better. Do you guys also find my streams also helpful as in terms of your psychology? Not just like technicals? Like my technicals, you guys know, is pretty on point in terms of predicting the market. Like, but how about like your psychology, you know? Let me do a poll. I'll show you. You know what? I'm gonna keep the trade poll up. That's more important than the psychology stuff. Alright, let me see if I can. Someone said yes. Mark said, I hear you. You're right. Time of day is counter trend. 100%. It is counter trend, so you don't want to. Again, it depends on your RR, but keep in mind, counter trend trades, you're not gonna get much RR out of them. For the most part. There's times where I've caught like bigger counter trend trades, but for the most part, you're not gonna get as much RR out of your counter trend trades compared to your pro trend trades. Because in pro trend, you just have further targets. Like for example, today, if I just waited for my stop hunter setup instead of taking this prematurely, I literally could have banked 9 RR. I don't know if you guys know how much that is. That's a lot off one trade. Again, yes should take out the next high here. I think NQ will go higher here, so I would not be. You should not be in your shorts. You should be already out of your shorts here. Okay, there's no reason to be holding shorts here. Should already be out. J Trace is the GOAT. You're a G. Appreciate it. You're the GOAT. Congrats, bro. Another beautiful day here. Yes, sir. Oh, assertive? Gotcha. If you don't have a clear draw liquidity, do you usually still trade or do you wait for clear sessions and days? I don't want to sound like cocky here, but 99% of times I do have a draw liquidity. I just have experience trading all types of market conditions and structure. I've done so much research into structure and how market moves that majority of times I do have a draw of direction, like of where price is gonna go, a big majority of times. So most times I'm not really staying out of the market, if that makes sense. Like I'm usually gonna be taking trades every day. If I'm on the charts, I'm gonna be taking a trade. I don't remember the last time where I've sat on the charts and not taken a single trade. I'm gonna be honest. With my system, you're making 100 sword plus a month because of also high frequency trading. I take a lot of setups, and they're all very high probability setups too. I think the best time when draw's not clear, it's pretty straightforward. But consolidation, if we're boxing up and I'm not in a trade yet, if I'm already in a trade, I can't do anything about it. But if I'm not in a trade yet and I see the market is boxing like this, there's no clear direction for me. I think for most people there's no clear direction, but there are times where there's still a clear direction, even in consolidation, because let me see if I can find you guys an example here. See if this makes sense. If no, I think I'm messing up the way I'm drawing structure. If we hit high time frame demand here and we're consolidating high time frame demand, more than likely we'll expand up than down. So I'm gonna have a draw liquidity there. It's just I might not get the exact low the first try, if that makes sense. But consolidation is probably one of the only times where I guess my draw liquidity is not too clear, right? Otherwise, most times it is pretty clear. Look at that precision here. Told you guys the ES is gonna go for the high. That's why you want to close out this short if you're already short TP here. And Q's gonna go for the high, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Yo, we just hit 30 viewers. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. 30 viewers. Again, if you guys want to support the stream, get yourself a Bonox account using my code. Otherwise, you can even just join the course. You can count that supporting stream if you want, and just learn in the meantime in the group. I do talk a lot more to the course members also, like off stream. If you guys are wondering like how you can talk to me and stuff like off stream, I do like communicate with the course members. Quite active in a Discord server. I do also post trade ideas of trades I do take off stream. So if you guys are interested in that, you can get the course or mentorship. Both include access to those private Discord channels there. Just went on mute for a second. Tony said, I will pick up your course soon. Looking forward to it. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing you in the course. Seeing your life change. Just like many other members here. Gives me some purpose, you know, instead of just streaming. Jay, could you please take a look at ES? Oh, I think I already said that, right? Yeah. I said upside on ES. That next high was going to get taken. I think NQ could also probably take out the next high. It's a nice short. Like I said, don't get greedy with the counter trend trades, man. If you were targeting something too far on this trade here, like down here, you're doing it wrong. It's counter trend trade. I'm in a Discord all the time. Oh, yes, for sure. 200, 1K also. What does that mean? But I promise you guys, man, like, if you guys join my mentorship program, you don't need anything else. Unlearn everything. I make all the mentorship students do this. Unlearn all the ICT, all the whatever, whoever else you learned from that didn't work, obviously. Otherwise, why are you even trying to join my mentorship? Right? You're obviously not profitable, most likely. Unlearn everything. I'm gonna make you take all that gutter out of your brain. I'm gonna teach you everything I know about the markets, how it moves, and you will become profitable just off of what I teach. You don't need to learn everything else or know anything else. It's a one-stop shop. You can sign up for a mentorship program and you don't need to do anything else. Don't go looking to buy other people's stuff or learn from other people. You don't need to do that. I promise you, it's a one-stop shop. Just ignore the rest of the noise. I know there's a lot of noise on Twitter. There's a lot of noise on these other social media platforms, but they don't help you guys. If it did, you guys would be already profitable probably years ago. Again, you guys are probably scrolling through social media for years and not becoming profitable. Obviously, you gotta stop, you know, at some point. Yeah, you must unlearn what you have learned. Yeah. Sound like Yoda? Me? I don't know what Yoda sounds like. I don't know. I'm not a Star Wars guy. I'm gonna be honest. No hate. I personally just never really watched like that. I think I might have played one game as a kid, but that's it. Long time ago though. Long time ago. Crazy how time flies. It's crazy. For me, it's yes, but I'm working on my psychology for a long time. Still, I make some dumb mistakes here and there, but now that I journal, I'm doing better and better. Great, dude. Let's go. Make sure you use my journal in the course. Use that journal template. It's going to help with my strategy. Yes, you can do it. If you streamed, Tony said yes, you can do it. If you streamed on Asia, you can pick up new subs and move them today. Not many streamers on Asia, so most build up their base easy there, and it builds up their new session. Oh, okay. Makes sense. I personally think I'm not going to be able to do that. Not because I don't like you guys. It's pretty just because it's too time consuming. And I don't know. Respect to people that can stream for that long, but that's too much. Just too much, takes too much energy out of me. Like people get the mistake, like especially in ADA session, we're gonna go for the highs here. Especially during ADA session when price is slower. Whenever I'm taking a lot of these trades, by the way, this is a trade I called out to the course members. If you're in the mentorships program for the course members in the Discord, this was a setup I called out last night on NQ. 7-hour setup, you took it with me. But like I said, like I'm not gonna sit through this, you know, usually for the most part, because ADA session takes long to hit TP. I'm usually away from the charts, and I think obviously for stream purposes, it'd be kind of weird to see an empty chair or just hear nothing for like 2 hours straight, even though I'm in a trade. So I kind of want to keep my quality up as well. So that's why I'm probably not going to do both. I've done ADA session streams, by the way. If you guys go back to my past streams, I've done quite a few ADA session streams, but you guys can see, man, TPs take a long time to hit on ADA session. It's just not favorable for me most of the times, just because of how long it takes to, you know, hit trades. There we go. Look at that call out. NQ going for the high again. Again, there was an entry model, but I wouldn't have taken it. I think it's too high up in the leg. I would have taken this. If you use my indicator, I guess you could take this, but the correct one was the one above. But anyway, if you just use my indicator, spammed it, you could have made a lot of money today. If you want to access my indicator, you can, if you just type in indicator, exclamation mark, anything, it will come up what you guys are looking for. Let's see what the peak today was, a streamer or view count. 30. 30 is our current record. We'll see if we can hit more. 30 is our current record. Streamers. Or viewers, I meant. Gold is looking nice. Anyone take those longs like Stoneball? Bias wise, I'm saying gold is going to go higher from here. Again, when I say go higher, you can look for your entry model. It doesn't have to be mine. Obviously, if you're not in the course or mentorship, you might not even understand what my entry model is or what my model is in general, so you won't know what I'm talking about. But if you're in a course, you know like what the entries are here. There's actually two. Let's see, 1, 2. There's technically 4 entry models here you could have taken if you missed some. The gold. Let's see, NQ going higher after taking all-time highs. Very nice. Very nice. What time do you trade in the morning? Usually, I try to get up for 9:30 open, but you should be trading at 8:30 EST just because data wicks happen. That's the new stock exchange, or that's not new stock exchange, that's Killzone open for me. But if you're talking about streams, usually 10:30 when I hop on here. Today, what time did I hop on here, guys? I hopped on around 11 today. So, usually around that time. I usually miss the mornings, not because morning conditions are lower probability, they're actually higher probability. My win rate is actually higher So if you think my 70-80% win rate on live streams here, guys, is low, you can probably imagine my win rate during kill zones are high, even crazier. It's just that I'm trading usually at night too. Like I was up to like 2 a.m. ish during this time on NQ. I was taking gold trades as well. Time was I up? Yeah, I was up for quite a bit last night. So I woke up late today. I usually need my 8 hours of sleep. So went to sleep around 2-ish. Woke up around 10:30-ish. Around that ballpark. Missed my initial setup around 10:30, unfortunately. I could have been up even more today, but that's fine. I'm already up literally 20 RR from last night, which counts as today. So I'm chilling, to be honest. P&L wise, this is great. But yeah, that's the reason if people are wondering why I don't trade earlier. Only because of my sleep schedule, because I'm trading later at night. I saw 31 earlier. Missed gold longs. What do you mean 31? 31 risk reward? I mean, I think it is 31 risk reward. Okay, let me check. Let me check how much I'm up. So I'm up 26. Literally just today. From last night's trades and just today. Today's 3R. I'm up 26 R. Yo, look at gold, guys. Pretty nuts, huh? Gold I think we can take out this high at least here. This does look like an inducement to me for this supply above. Don't know if we'll go for this high here, but at least we should be able to take out these highs here. You guys should have had easy green day today. I wouldn't look for sells above inducement, no. I think gold is gonna I think there's a higher chance gold makes a new all-time high than mitigates supply and hold supply. Look at this on NQ. But yeah, not including this 4R, I'm up 26 risk reward. If you're risking 1% per trade, it's 26% in a single day. So people that tell me 100 risk reward is unrealistic, it's unrealistic for your strategy, but it doesn't mean it's unrealistic for mine. Because we trade different strategies. My strategy is very different than how other people trade. It just has so much higher potential. Oh my gosh. There's that big boom above all-time highs. Yo. Oh wait, we react to 7K on ES, never mind. I thought we just hit 7K, broke 7K mark. W Day, appreciate it, Sato sign. It's hard to grow when you don't flex, yeah. That's definitely, it's part of the dopamine type of triggers with social media nowadays. Oh, as in Yoda said that? Gotcha. Biohacking said that's an answer when you ask how many viewers you could get. 201K is feasible. Interesting. It's a lot of people. I don't even get like usually 1K average on my long form YouTube videos, so yeah, it's definitely a good amount. You will spread the word. Thank you. What did I miss? Just got back. You missed, well, you missed, if you took longs here, you missed that. You also missed gold longs here. I know I'm replying very late, but if you took the first OB entry on gold, would you have been stopped out? Yes, Mark. You're talking about this. But remember, keep in mind, gold does internal sweeps pretty often. So you don't need to take that loss. An easy way to avoid this, I'll make a course video. Actually, yeah, I'll talk about it in the course video. Just stay tuned for the course video today. Again, I say today, but it might come out like later this week or something. I'll have a video out explaining how you can just avoid this. So you just take one winner here essentially. Especially on something like gold. Just sweeps happen. You miss gold longs. But essentially, long story short, Mark, you just wait for the sweep to happen first. You don't take the first initial entry model off the PUI. You wait for this. So basically, imagine, Mark, you're like in real time. You wait for this setup, and you wait for the low of that setup to fail. You wait for the first setup to fail, and then you take the second setup. Does that make sense? That's basically a long story short. I'll go in depth more, just other ways to avoid this, but that's like one of the ways I'll talk about in the video. Right? But even if you took the first attempt, you should have taken this the second attempt, because this is a valid demand and we're bullish in terms of structure, right? So daily bias is also pointing bullish. So you can take a -1 and you can make like a 3 to 4 R here. You'll be net green. As long as you're net green on the trade idea, it doesn't really, the -1 shouldn't phase you and it shouldn't matter. I know it might affect your psychology. Actually, no, I'm gonna take that back. It shouldn't affect your psychology, in my opinion. If you go on tilt after one loss, trading is just not for you, I think, or for anyone in general, right? You gotta be able to have a mental edge. Remember, I always talk about trading technicals, but a mental edge is important in trading as well. You can't trade your edge, your technical edge, if your mental edge is not there. You should be able to easily handle 5 losses in a row. I took, like, you guys think me trading at 70% win rate, I don't take losses. I take losses too. I took 3 losses in a row on gold. You guys see this? I'm very transparent about my wins and losses. Touch 4-hour order block. There's no... I don't see any 4-hour order block. I think also when you say order block, it's a different definition than mine. I don't trade OBs the same as any other smart money concepts trader. Like, I don't trade the opposing candle color. That's not an OB to me. So yeah, I don't know what order block, but I'm bullish on NQ still. What was I gonna talk about? Yeah, I was gonna talk about, like, look, Mark, I'll just show you an example here. There's an origin here. I took a -1 on this long. Took another OB, assuming this is an internal sweep. You see how like it held today, but this internal sweep faked out last night twice. And then I went to a second time frame to see if there's another PY, because I'm done with this PY. Found this 30-second PY, took it once again and it hit. So you can see how, like, if you can, it's all about mentality. If you're mentally stable and you be patient for your setup and don't tilt or anything like that, don't let that cloud of judgment in the market. This one winner made back these 2 losses times 2. So this is a big net green for me in terms of like trade idea. But yeah, I'll have definitely a more in-depth video today or later on in the course I post. Do you guys get notifications, by the way, when I post new course content in the WAP? Let me know, because there is a setting in WAP that you can actually enable that. I just don't know if you have that enabled. If you don't know how to enable it, you can talk to WAP customer service. They will help you out with enabling that feature of getting notifications. But yeah, here's the link to the WAP if you guys want to join. Free Discord server is in there, indicators are in there, mentorships in there, courses in there, everything's in there. Still looking to any trades today? Nah, I think I'm done for today for the most part. Be honest, there's nothing else I see here in terms of setups that are like very high probability. Took a B plus, this was the B plus, and then you're gonna get an A setup here, but I missed this here, and that's basically it for the day. So I gotta move this back to where I entered, right here. But yeah, it could have been a 10-hour-ish long if I just waited more patient today. Like, patience pays. If I waited more patient today for my normal setup, I would have made 10-hour on this long. So that's fine though, fine with me. It's all good. Got another ad. Yeah, I think the ads might help boost the streams. Again, I don't know if the stream numbers of concurrent viewers now are on average higher now, because I guess I'm streaming back to back days, like daily at the moment for the past week, or if it's the ads. I have no clue. But the ads are skippable if I'm not mistaken. Is what most people told me. Skippable? Yeah, easy then. You see what I'm saying, Mark? Yeah. The only time when you would take multiple losses in a row is if your direction is wrong. Okay, if your direction or market structure is wrong, then yeah, you would take maybe 3 losses max. I'd say even 2 is max usually. Price very rarely does 3 internal sweeps. I've seen it, but it's super rare. 2 is my breaking point usually. Unless you're in another PY like this, where I found another PY. Because on this day, on gold, last night, I was like, I saw all this structure in this consolidation and how we're creating a new range up here, not respecting this range down here. Because if we were trying to respect this range, we should have already went like this. Does that make sense? Because we didn't, we're holding this demand, we're creating new structure, a lot of new pricing. This is really far away from where price is currently. So then I realized I was super confident, I'll be honest. I was extremely confident on these 2 longs here. These were both A setups to me. So I was like, there's no way we're gonna take out this low here. This low isn't even a liquidity sweep. Didn't do anything. This low didn't do anything significant. So I had to look to the seconds. I was like, there has to be another PY or something. And I found it. And then just took the same setup, same entry model. Took a 4R. And then once I saw this break, I was like, okay, yeah, we're clearly bullish here. Everything down below here is not valid at all. Just taking these longs, continuations. If I stayed up later, I could have even caught another continuation. If I held my TP last night, oh my goodness. Y'all won't believe it, 13 risk reward if I held my TP. Originally, I was thinking last night of holding my TP towards the high, but then I realized there's something I'm uncovered in one of the course videos of why I didn't hold that. There's actually a reason, technically, from a technical perspective. But yeah, that's kind of explaining gold briefly. I'll make a trade recap for those people in the course going over those trades. Posting all my charts here for people to see, but trades from the stream. I see what you're saying. I don't have seconds time frame. Yeah, unfortunately, if you don't have seconds, there's nothing you can do about like PYs and seconds. Not from my knowledge, at least. So sometimes you might just have to miss those trades. But like I said, very rare when I go to the seconds look for a PY. I use seconds more for like entries more than a PY. Seconds PYs tend to not hold unless you're extremely confident, which I was like, there's no way at all that we're going down here. There's just no way. We had this major break, prices moving in this new delivery range here. Doesn't make any sense for us to take out this low. Unless this low made a new high, yes, but this did not. So I was just super confident on that gold long, to be honest. I could have even doubled down, but I didn't. wait a week, then I think we have 25 plus views on average. Mark said got 3.18 R on NQ shorts earlier. Took your advice on being greedy. Awesome, dude. Yeah, especially after, you know, past streams I've had some trades get very close to TP. You missed them. Even though my direction was right. Glad you got 3R out of this. That's, again, 3R is an amazing RR for a counter trend trade. Like, I got 3R out of this pro trend trade, so you should be proud of yourself for taking that and not being greedy today. Don't get jokes said, isn't it bad to have so many entry models? No. The reason why is because my entry models, I use different entry models for different market conditions or situations or delivery. A lot of people think I'm talking about like different entry models I use in the same situation, but I don't. I use different entry models for different situations because from my backtesting and data and my experience, some of my entry models work much better in certain conditions or certain price deliveries. The course members know what I'm talking about. You guys won't. I'm not going to explain it on stream for free here, but you guys know I use different entry models for different conditions in price delivery. So yeah, that does matter. You can stick with one entry model too. There's no problem sticking with one entry model, but for me, I like to be very dynamic. I like to optimize my strategy and edge as much as possible, and to do that, I need different entry models. I don't know if I could let the trade open all night. I've done it, but with props and trailer drawdown, I don't know. Yeah, Lucas, if it's live trailing drawdown and not end of day, you're not gonna be able to hold that overnight. If it's end of day drawdown, you should be fine. Like Apex, you're not gonna be good. Top Step, you will be fine. They do end of day drawdown, and Bullnox has also end of day drawdown if you guys want to get an account with them as well. Just make sure you read each account plan carefully. How much equity do you trade with, and how much money did you start with? Started with a good amount from my job that I saved up from the warehouse, but I lost it all. So lost it all, had to start off fresh. Once I lost all my personal money, unfortunately, hate to say it, but that did happen. This was my first year of trading. I lost all my personal capital. Again, I didn't start with prop firms. You guys are lucky, by the way, you start with prop firms. But I didn't know about prop firms at the time. So I lost all my personal capital. Then I had to go back, obviously work my job, or continue working my job, and save up. I got into prop firms, wasn't doing too good still until I found a strategy that worked for me. I improved my psychology, did a lot of work behind the scenes, became profitable, got a ton of payouts, and funded all those payouts into a personal account. And that's where I'm at now. So if you use your own money, that's cool too. Nothing wrong with that. Lucas, you said I have Bullnox Trillion Drawdown. Yeah, it depends. Bullnox has two account types. Option 1 and option 2. I think option 1 is live trailing, which is not as good. If you use option 2 accounts for Bullnox, it is end of day drawdown. That's what it says on there. So you'll be good with those accounts. I lost a lot with crypto, man, like 60K. I feel you, dude. I didn't lose my money in crypto for the most part. I lost. I touched crypto a little bit, like Bitcoin, but I never got into like the meme coins that you're talking about. There's no longevity in that. You're not gonna make a career out of that. That is get rich quick or get poor quick. Trading, this is legit. Hedge funds day trade, okay? People think day trading is not legit. Literally, hedge funds day trade. They scout, they trade on the seconds. If there's no profitability in trading in the markets, why are hedge funds and quants paying people to code algorithms and trade for them for 300K plus per year? I've known people that even if you look online, they get $1 million paychecks. Like there's a reason why the markets are profitable if you know what you're doing. That's why I'm here in part with my folks' house. That's fair, dude. Save up money. Again, I know you expressed interest in the mentorship before too. I'd say that's your next bet if you really want to lock in. You save up for that program. I'm looking forward to talking to you and working with you one-on-one to get you out of your situation. No, it was about 10K, then it went to 60K. I thought I knew a lot, but no, eventually mismanaged and lost it all. Yeah, very unfortunate, but I did lose a lot as well myself. Won't say the specific number, but I lost a lot myself too. So I feel you on that, man. 60K, yeah. It's not always rug pulling too. Don't get jokes. Sometimes bad investments, or if you're day trading crypto or day trading in general, you can. It's not rug pulling. Like, people lose day trading NQ, right? Because they don't know what they're doing. They don't have an edge. They're just guessing. There's no guessing. They call it calculated gambling, if you want to call it that at best. I'm not gonna clear my charts because I gotta record videos for the course members. But yeah, I'm about to hop off stream here, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Learned a lot. Took some W's with me, man. No losses today. Just straight winner, winner. There's even a winner if you took it here. And also to go along, there's a winner and maybe one loss. So very high win rate. You either maintain a 75% win rate today or just got a 100% win rate like me today. So again, if you guys like the stream, leave a like. If you want me to stream tomorrow, get the stream to 30 likes. We're getting close there. Unless I refresh the page. We're at 26 right now. 4 more likes if you guys want me to stream tomorrow. I'll catch you guys in the free Discord server for those that just want to join in. Otherwise, you can check out my socials. You can join the course, mentorship, whatever you want. Anything that you find helpful to you and to help out your trading. That's what I'm here for. So yeah, hope to see you guys either tomorrow if you guys get 30 likes. Show some support, or I'll see you guys in a next YouTube video. Again, talk to all the course members in the course Discord chat if you guys have any questions about today's trades and stuff. So yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.
Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How to trade. How to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. How to trade. How to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom, as well as mentioning essential traders, a university, since that is what I run and where I teach my students how to trade. Create a song talking about day, trade in the freedom it provides, money, location, time, freedom.